This is Golden Eagle Baseball.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Line drive down into left field, base hit, and the ball game is tied.
From Tulsa to Omaha, catch every moment of every game right here on the ORU Sports Network. Powered by Playfly.
Tanaka hits one out into right center field. That one's well hit. Goodbye!
Here's the voice of the Golden Eagles, Connor Clark.
Live from David Allen Memorial Ballpark in Enid, Oklahoma, it's Golden Eagle Baseball back in the midweek as they take on the Air Force Falcons for the second and final time in the regular season. Hi, everybody. This is Connor Clark here on the ORU Sports Network, and welcome in. Thanks so much for spending your Wednesday afternoon with us here on a very beautiful evening in Enid, Oklahoma, here at a pretty cool ballpark out in small town USA as Oral Roberts takes on the U.S. Air Force Academy. These two teams met back in February on the 27th, where Oral Roberts took a 6-3 victory over the Falcons. This is the fourth meeting of the entire series between these two teams in both of their programs' histories. This is the Empire Fence pregame show, and well, let's break it down for you as we get ready to rock here in the midweek. Oral Roberts has won 7 of the last 8 games. They're off to a 6-0 start in Summit League Conference play. They are 14-10 overall. Air Force on the other side has also been playing some pretty good baseball as of late. 9-12 overall, but they are 5-1 in the Mountain West. They swept UNLV, and coming into today's matchup, they took 2 of 3 over the weekend against Nevada, winning the last 2 games in that series. And well, they've also played a Summit League opponent, St. Thomas, and beat them 20-12. And you may say, well, wow, that's a really high-scoring game. That's something to get used to when you're watching this Air Force baseball team get after it. They average 9.2 runs a game, which is 15th in the entire country when it comes to scoring. They allow, however, 8.1 runs per game, a team average of 3.04, but a team ERA of 7.61. So it's kind of that 1 step forward, 2 steps back type of approach, if you will, with the amount that they score, but the amount that they give up. But where they are really dangerous is the stolen bases and the walks for this Falcons team. They're 5th in the country with 75 stolen bases thus far this season, and they have a walk-to-strikeout ratio of 1.83, and 6 of their starting 9 here tonight have double-digit walks. So this is a team that loves to get that free pass, and then they love to take advantage of the bases when they're on the paths, hence the stolen base number this season. And we'll talk to Ryan Fulmer about the threat that they pose on the base paths coming up in our pregame interview. On the other side, Oral Roberts, much more steady approach, 4.9 runs per game. They give up 5 a game, so pretty much balanced in both categories. A 255 team average, which is a little bit lower than they would probably like. And, of course, we're taking steps forward. If you caught our games over the weekend against St. Thomas, they have put together a very good team ERA, though, under 5 at 4.77 for the entire group. And that is a really, really impressive number for this team that has won 7 of their last 8 games. And a big part of that has been because of really, really good pitching. And we saw that yet again over the weekend against St. Thomas. That is where this pitching staff has really, really thrived, has been over the weekend. And we talked about it over the first 24 games of the year that the midweek has still taken some figuring out. And, well, maybe this is the moment where they do figure it out because Brendan Asher will be making his second start post-injury here tonight. He came off of just 2 innings, but only gave up 2 hits, no runs, no walks, and he struck out the final 3 batters he faced last week against Little Rock a week ago today. He's giving up an opponent average of 250. On the other side, it'll be right-hander Bowen Brantingham, and he has pitched 16 and a third innings, 17 hits, 20 runs, 20 of those earned, 7 walks, 18 strikeouts, an opponent batting average of 279. He is 0-2 with a 10.80 ERA. Brendan Asher, the sophomore, and Bowen Brantingham is the junior for Air Force. And both of these teams reside on top of their respective conferences. Oral Roberts, of course, undefeated at 6-0. Air Force at 5-1, and they have a 1-game lead over Nevada, who they just took 2 of 3 from, as well as Washington State. They are both 4-2 in the Mountain West. Omaha is 4-2 and jockeying for that second place spot in the 16 Summit League here this season. Both teams pretty solid defensively as well. Air Force a 971 defensive performance fielding percentage, and they've given up 22 errors They have turned 15 double plays. Oral Roberts at 982 fielding percentage, which is atop the Summit League. They've committed 16 errors, and they have turned 17 double plays. And a lot of those double plays have come at pretty key moments throughout those games. You've been following along with us over the course of the season. So Oral Roberts leads the all-time series 2-1, looking to take a 2-game advantage here tonight as they face off with the Falcons for the final time in 2026. This is the Empire Fence pregame show, and as it continues, we will catch up with the head coach Ryan Fulmer as we preview tonight's matchup, and we also get to discuss what a privilege and how special it is to take on the U.S. Air Force Academy. And these two programs and these two coaching staffs also share a lot in common when it comes to the development of their players. So we will hear all about that from head coach Ryan Fulmer coming your way next. So don't go anywhere. This is the Empire Fence pregame show. This is Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Welcome back into the Empire Fence pregame show out of Oral Roberts and Air Force for the second time this season. Connor Clark now joined by the head coach, Ryan Fulmer. And, Coach, it's always a pretty special occasion when you guys get to take on the Air Force Academy. And I know we went out to their place last year. You guys have already played them once this year. And it's a really cool experience touring the base last year. Now you get to kind of rekindle that relationship here today. And what's that been like between both of your programs?
Well, I think they stand for something different, just like we do too. So I think it's special when you get two programs that are very like-minded in development and developing young men. And so every time we get an opportunity, man, we love to compete against them. Coach Kaz is the best. He's not only a great American, but a great leader, a great mentor, and it is a great coach. So it's always good to play against people like this. It's special to be here. We're right off an Air Force base. We just learned that 3 of the cadets on this year's team will be stationed here next year. So really a cool thing all the way around for us to be able to be part of.
It really is a very cool experience and a special one at that. And not only is it a cool experience, but you guys are taking on a pretty good baseball team this year as well. Currently first in Mountain West at 5-1. And of course, you've seen them already. And I think the thing that sticks off the page is, well, they hit a lot. They also give up a lot at the same time. How do you go about combating that here today?
Well, it doesn't change for us a whole lot what we talked about. I think, from a pitching standpoint, we got to keep the ball in the yard. Again, it's going to play a little bit smaller than it does in Tulsa today. It's going to be a little bit faster, so it's going to be more of an offensive park. So as much as keeping the ball in the ballpark, man, no free passes. We can't allow free passes in front of some of those home runs. So that's going to be a big key for us. I think on the other end, it really doesn't change, man. We're going to have to execute inside our offense. As you said, this is a club, since we've played them, has played really, really well. They've scored a ton. So we're gonna have to play really well. There's no question about that.
One of the better offenses really in the country, and you mentioned limiting the free passes too, and a big reason for that is, well, they steal a lot as well. On top of that, 75 stolen bases this year, and I know you guys just saw St. Thomas, another team that steals a lot of bases, but they've more than doubled their total. And what do you tell your catcher Matthew Maynard here today about trying to defend that?
Well, I mean, it takes a group effort when you talk about controlling the run day. run game takes a group effort. I think number one, it starts with free passes. You can't allow base runners to reach on free passes. That'll hurt. Give them more opportunities to kind of get into their offense. I think the second part's our pitchers have to do a good job being quick to home plate. Pitchers also have to do a good job of making sure we're picking to first base and we're not picking in rhythm. So it gives our catchers a chance to make throws. So it's a group effort. When you talk about controlling the run game, it doesn't come down to one guy, the pitcher or the catcher. It comes down to a group effort. It takes everybody to really control that. And as you said, this is an offense that scores in a lot of different ways too, right? They draw a lot of walks. They steal a lot of bases. They hit a lot of balls in the gap. They're very athletic. You're going to see a lot of bunts. So this is a multifaceted, deep offense. We're going to have to control a lot.
Speaking of offenses, it feels like your offensive group is starting to take that next step as we see the days go by, and another really good performance out of your club on Sunday. And it almost feels like those crooked innings, if you will, are starting to stack up for you.
Yeah, we got to create. We got to do a good job in situational offense, and inside of that, we got to make a big swing at some point too. And we got a couple big swings this week. I thought Keaton Campbell's swing on Friday night was obviously a big one for us. I thought the at-bat we had from Broderick, that led to a home run, was a big one for us. So we got to continue to do those little things. I think the swing we got from Vi on Sunday with the grand slam was a big one. So we got to be good situationally, and at some point, man, you got to make a swing.
Speaking of big swings, too, Martell Davis hit his second home run over the weekend. And you just look at his numbers. He's got hits in 4 of his last 6 games. 3 of those are multiple hit efforts, and he's just kind of seeing a beach ball right now at the plate.
Yeah, he's seen the ball well. I think we have a couple guys that are starting to settle in a little bit, and Martell being one of those guys. So, again, it's a group effort. Man, we got to get everybody going, and we got to get everybody healthy. And again, but that starts by doing a bunch of the little things inside the offense to allow guys like Martell or guys like Vi to make those kind of swings.
Speaking of guys settling in and getting healthy at the same time, Will Edmondson, he's been fantastic since returning from injury. He's currently on a 5-game hit streak dating back prior to his injury and hasn't really missed a beat.
Yeah, Eddie was one of those guys that had a little bit of a slow start. After a slow start, he settled in. We thought he was really good. Didn't have a ton to show for it, hit a lot of balls hard, and then went down for a while, but getting him back and it's been good since he's been back. So we look for him to continue to get healthier and help this offense.
The last thing for you, we get another look at Brendan Asher, second time out for him this year off of an injury over the offseason. And, man, he finished really strong at Little Rock last week. What can we expect to see from him today?
Yeah, hopefully just continue to build, right? He's got to continue to build some volume, and that's what today is going to be about. We have a number in mind. We want him to get close to that number before going to the bullpen. So he needs to give us a couple innings and get lengthened out. But as you said, man, it's exciting to see him back out there.
Well, Coach, should be a good one today. Thanks so much for the time, and good luck to your club as it's Mr. Popular over here.
Thank you.
That's head coach Ryan Fulmer. We'll get you starting lineups of first pitch coming your way next on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, we don't just sell cars, we stand behind them. That's why we offer a lifetime warranty on every new Acura and select pre-owned vehicles. Drive with confidence, knowing your investment is protected for the long haul. Stop by Grubbs Acura of Tulsa today. Luxury you can trust, backed for life.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at DonThorntonAuto.com.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Just about ready to go here from Enid, Oklahoma, here at David Allen Memorial Ballpark. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. That was the Empire Fence pregame show as the Golden Eagles and the Falcons do battle for the final time here in 2026. Let's get you the starting lineups brought to you by LaCourse Law. This is what the Air Force Falcons look like here today. Caden Bradshaw, the center fielder and one of the best players in the Mountain West Conference, leads things off. It's Ben Neednagel, the shortstop. He bats second. Wyatt Handian is the designated hitter. He bats third. Trip Garish out in right field batting fourth. Luke Elmore, the first baseman, bats fifth. And Landon Boyd over at third base, he bats sixth. TJ Oster, the second baseman, bats seventh. Brooks Burdine, he's out in left field, and he bats eighth. And Van Klein, the catcher, is batting ninth. The starting pitcher for the Golden Eagles here tonight, it's the right-handed sophomore Brendan Asher. Second start post-injury. He went 2 innings, give him 2 hits, no runs, no walks, and 3 strikeouts against Little Rock a week ago today. And the Golden Eagle defense looks like this. Matthew Maynard is behind the plate. Ethan Fender getting his first start in quite some time. He's over at first base. Martell Davis at second. Hudson Ellis at shortstop. And Cooper Kelly is at the hot corner here this evening. Cooper Combs out in left field. Makani Tanaka in straightaway center. And Tyler Broderick out in right. The Golden Eagles sporting their home white uniforms here today. They got the Oral Roberts in navy blue script across the front of the jersey. They got the navy blue numbers on the front and the back. And they've got the navy blue piping going around the jerseys. They rock the navy blue caps with the ORU Flame logo going across the front. As for Air Force, they rock the road grays. It reads Air Force in black across the chest with the black numbers on either side. They also got the black accessories. They rock the black caps with the white lightning strike on the front of it as well. And, of course, they have the American flag on the left sleeve, as it was a very special ceremonial national anthem here today. And a moment of silence honoring a couple of former cadets lost here at Vance Air Force Base, which is just down the road here in Enid, Oklahoma. We'll get into that as we progress here tonight, but should be another really, really good baseball game on our hands. The Golden Eagles at 14-10, 6-0 in the Summit. Air Force at 9-12, 5-1 in the Mountain West. Oral Roberts is 1-0 in neutral site games that came against this very Air Force team. Air Force, much more experience in the neutral site category. They are 2-5 in neutral site games this year, so should be another good one. A very high-powered offense against a very good pitching staff in the Golden Eagles. As the throw down to second, we are ready to rock. As Caden Bradshaw steps in, and he is one of the best players, as we mentioned, in the Mountain West Conference this season, batting .403. That is a scary number, no matter who the opposition is. And he steps in against the right-handed sophomore, Brendan Asher. Absolutely gorgeous evening here in small-town USA, Enid, Oklahoma. Currently 92 degrees and sunny. The first pitch on the way from Asher is in there for a called strike at 6:05 p.m. Golden Eagles winners of 7 of their last 8 games. They've been playing some really, really good baseball over the last week and a half or so. Second pitch home, that one fouled back into the right, and it is quickly 0-2 against Caden Bradshaw. Comes in at third in the Mountain West in batting average. He is 6th in slugging percentage, 3rd in on base. His OPS at 1,089, which is 4th in the conference. The 0-2 pitch on its way from Asher, just off the plates. Thought he had strike 3 there for a moment, but instead it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bradshaw with 2 homers, 19 RBIs for him. He's got 8 walks, 17 strikeouts. Walks will be a theme to keep track of here tonight. 1-2 pitch. Breaks in, called strike 3. Great start for Brendan Asher. He picks up right where he left off in Little Rock. His 4th strikeout of the year, his 4th strikeout in a row. And that brings up Ben Neednagel, the shortstop. Bases empty and 1 gone. First of 4 potential lefties in this lineup. Trip Garish, Landon Boyd, and Brooks Burdine are all capable of batting for the left side. Landon Boyd is the lone switch hitter in that bunch. The rest of them are true lefties. Steve Nagel takes the first pitch ball low and into the feet. And he's one of 6 batters in the starting 9 here today that has 10 or more walks. He has 14 walks, 11 strikeouts, an average of .351. 1-0 pitch, that one grounded foul first base side. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Neednagel, a senior from Santa Clara, California. Asher comes down to the line to the 1-1. Tried to catch the outside corner, but he did not. It's 2 balls and a strike. Last time these 2 teams met, Oral Roberts won 6-3. It was at Dallas Baptist. To Ben Neednagel. Golden Eagles struck first in that game. In the top of the first inning, they also scored 4 times in the 6th. 3-1 pitch from Asher. Grounded right side of the infield, and it sneaks through right field for a 1-out base hit. First base runner of the ball game. And it belongs to Ben Neednagel. Golden Eagles out hit the Falcons 10-6. The first time these 2 teams met. Here is Wyatt Hanoya. Another lefty. He's a designated hitter here today. First pitch a little bit inside to nearly hit him. It is 1 ball and no strikes. Another guy with a lot of walks, 17 of them to just 10 strikeouts, a .304 average as Asher throws back to first, nearly gets away from Fender. As he has to step over. Neednagel over at first. It's 1 ball, no strikes. And Oyen takes a strike over the outer half. Well, Brendan Asher, we all know what he could do. He was really, really good, especially to 2025. He was one of the most dominant starters in this rotation as he throws back over to first base. 1 ball and 1 strike to Hanoyan at the dish. They said it a lot out in Little Rock. His last outing of 2025 was a complete game. 1-1, high and outside. 2 balls and a strike, 1-1 out here in the top of the first inning. Went 9 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 6 Ks against Omaha in the Summit League tournament. He was absolutely dominant. His 2-1 on the way. That one fouled back just over the screen, over the grandstand here at David Allen Memorial Ballpark. A fantastic crowd here tonight. Barely any empty seats left. Asher looking for his second out of the inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ready at the belt and fires home, and that one hits him. Got him on the shoulder, and Hanoyan reaches the painful way. And they are on first and second now, with only 1 out here in the top of the first, and that brings up Trip Garish. The cleanup man for the Falcons, getting 333, 4 homers, 18 RBIs. Another big walk guy. 16 walks, 17 strikeouts. He's got Neednagel on second base and Hanoyan on first. First pitch in, and that one misses for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Second pitch home in there for a called strike. Garish, senior out of Belmont, California, with the Carlmont School. Faces a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Asher looks at second, now fires home. It's lifted off the end of the bat into straightaway center. Tanaka is there. He makes the grab out number 2. The wind is blowing in all sorts of directions here today, so it could mess with some of the outfielders. It's been blowing in, though, for the most part throughout batting practice and pregame warm-ups. Is currently blowing in from right field. That brings up Luke Elmore, the first baseman, 2 on and 2 out here in the top of the first inning. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Air Force and Oral Roberts. Very special matchup here in Enid, Oklahoma. First pitch on the way from Asher, in there for a called strike, top left corner of the zone. Elmore batting .301. 2 homers, 25 RBIs, which is the most out of any starter. 11 walks, 15 Ks, as Asher trying to strand a couple of runners here in the opening frame. Looks back at a handful of times. And now deals in the 0-1. That one hit hard on the ground and past the dive of Ellis into left center. That'll squeak through and score. Neednagel from second. To throw to third, nobody home, and Hanoyan slides in without a problem. The ball gets away, but nobody else advances. And it's 1-0 Air Force here in the top of the first inning, courtesy of Luke Elmore. RBI single for him, his 26th RBI of the season. Hanoyan goes corner to corner. And Elmore goes up to second base on the throw in. That provides an opportunity for Landon Boyd, the third baseman. Another guy who bats from the left side as he is a switch hitter. So Air Force strikes first here this evening, and they're looking for more. First pitch on the way. In there for a called strike. High and tight, but caught the corner. ORU is 6-6 when the opponent scores first this season. The 0-1, and he shows bunt this time, gets it down left side of the diamond, could score the run. Asher can't pick it up with a bare hand, and the run scores. Hanoyan comes in. It's a bunt RBI for Landon Boyd. And it's 2-0 Air Force as Elmore moves his way over to third base, and they're on the corners. Here's TJ Oster. First pitch on the way, and Oster takes the first pitch strike. Pitch home, that one over to third base. Kelly's got it, throws across the diamond in time, and the inning is over. But Air Force causes some damage here in the opening frame. They scored twice on an RBI single and a bunt. And we go to the bottom half. It's Air Force 2 and Oral Roberts coming up for the first time. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let's handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
We go to the bottom of the first inning and a 2-0 lead for Air Force as they strike on a pair of hits. 1 bunt single and 1 traditional single as they take an early lead as we turn our attention to the Oral Roberts offense. This is what they look like 1 through 9, brought to you by LaCour Slaw. It starts off with the center fielder, Makani Tanaka. Third baseman, Cooper Kelly bats second. Will Edmondson back in the DH spot. He bats third. Cooper Combs, the left fielder, cleans things up here this evening. Martell Davis, the second baseman, batting fifth. Tyler Broderick, the right fielder, batting sixth. Matthew Maynard behind the dish. He bats seventh. Ethan Fender getting his first start since March the 10th. He plays over at first base and bats eighth. Hudson Ellis, the shortstop, bats ninth. Per usual, they face off against the junior right-hander, Bowen Brantingham. He's thrown 16 2/3 innings. He's given up 17 hits. 20 runs, all of them earned, 7 walks, 18 strikeouts, an 0-2 record with a 10.80 ERA. He's out of the wide and fires in the first pitch to Makani Tanaka, who fouls it straight back for strike number 1. So Branningham is a presence on the bump, 6'5", 225 pounds, a junior out of St. Louis, Missouri. Tanaka batting .319, which leads all Golden Eagles. He's out of the line of the 0-1 pitch. Tanaka, the lead right on the run, make grab. 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom half. Two of his last 4 games, he would actually second. Switch hitter batting from the left side. 1 of 3 lefties in the lineup here today for Oral Roberts, and he fouls the first back. The last time out for Branningham was against UNLV, part of that series sweep. He threw 2 2/3, gave up 4 hits, 8 runs, all of them earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. But his high-powered offensive Air Force had his back, and they ended up picking up the win, 15-11. The 0-1 to Kelly in there on the outside corner for a called strike. It's 0-2. Kelly hits the 2 of his last 4, as we mentioned. The 0-2 pitch to him, in there for a called strike. And then a strike number 3. He's down looking. First strikeout for Branningham is 19th of the season. Quickly 2 gone here at the bottom of the first inning. That brings up Will Edmondson. Edmondson got hurt, as we've highlighted a lot, against Central Arkansas a couple of weeks ago in that midweek game. And he's come back, and he has been really, really good. 3 of 6 at the plate. Post-injury, he's driven in an RBI and a pinch hit performance. He's finally back in the starting lineup. First pitch on the way shows bunt, takes back, and he takes a ball. But he's running a 5-game hit streak, which dates back to before he got injured. Batting .209, and again, we heard Ryan Fulmer say in the pregame interview, got off to a relatively slow start. He's really picked it up as of late. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Edmondson off the end of the bat, right center field, decently hit. Bradshaw on the move, and so is the right fielder Garrish, who makes the catch, and the inning is over. So the Golden Eagle offense goes down in order 1-2-3, and we go to the second inning. It's Air Force 2 and Oral Roberts nothing. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power
On the ball for entertaining. Make it easy. With these from the deli or grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Chicken is home to Southern Fried and Fire Roasted Chicken. Don't forget the scratch-made sides like mac and cheese, collard greens, and our hand-cut fries. Waldo's Chicken has 3 convenient locations to serve you: 71st and Yale, in Tulsa, Broken Arrow, and in Owasso. Dine-in to-go, delivery, and catering. Waldo's Chicken, proud supporters of Golden Eagle Athletics. We go to the second inning, 2-0 Air Force, as Brooks Burdine leads things off. Left fielder out of the 8 spot, 8-9-1 due up for Air Force. First pitch on the way from Asher's, fouled back into the left over the grandstand. Van Klein and Caden Bradshaw, who's scheduled 3. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Air Force plating a pair in the opening frame. RBIs to Elmore and Boyd. Asher comes out of the line, fires in the 0-1, and that one hit right back at him on the ground. Ellis at shortstop behind the second base bag makes a nice throw on the run. 1 up, 1 down here in the second on the 6-3 putout. That brings up Van Klein, batting just 0-95 this season. This will be his 9th appearance, his 6th start of the season. 2 RBIs for him, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. As Asher looking to get back on track here. First pitch on the way is upstairs. Van Klein, a junior out of Flower Mound, Texas. Asher's 1-0 on the way. Big swing and a miss there. His cadet squadron is 35 Wild Weasels. How about that name? It's on the back of their jerseys as well, normally where the nameplate would be. The 1-1 off the end of the bat down the right field line, but it'll curl into the concourse where it is just flooded with people. Set in the first inning, but we're near, if not at, a sellout right now. I mean, the turnout today has been absolutely phenomenal. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way from Asher. Swing and a miss, strike 3. His second strikeout is the second out of the second inning. 5th strikeout for Asher in his abbreviated season thus far. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning as Caden Bradshaw comes up to the dish. Rare strikeout looking for Bradshaw last inning. We mentioned the team leader in average at 403. He's number 3 in the Mountain West in that category as well. Asher comes out of the wide and fires in the first pitch. In there for a called strike. And once Brendan Asher can get back to full strength, I mean, look out for this pitching staff of Oral Roberts. He can legitimately be a 4th weekend starter. And you could have a legitimate starter pitch over the midweek. The 0-1 is chopped foul back into the left. Quickly 0-2 to Caden Bradshaw. And when you have 4 starters, I can give you 5 to 6 innings each and every single time. I mean, that is rare to have in college baseball. I know the pros, that's, pretty much standard practice, having 4 to 5. But college, not so much. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard and down the left field line. It's a fair ball past the dive of Kelly into the corner. Bradshaw racing around first. You will get into second standing up. And a 2-out double for Caden Bradshaw. Keeps the inning alive for the Falcons here in the second. So that brings up Ben Neednagel, who's singled and scored his first time around in the first. Chance for an RBI here. Neednagel was on the team last year as senior out of Santa Clara, California. He's in Squadron Rebel 11. First pitch on the way from Asher. Breaking ball that drops in. 12-6 curve. That was a thing of beauty for strike number 1. Asher got the first 2 outs rather quickly. Gives up a 2-out double. Trying to work right around it here. He's ahead of the count. 0-1. Air Force already with 4 hits in the ball game. Asher fires in the 0-1. Misses inside of the belt to the left-handed Neednagel. Wind continuing to blow in from right field. Yeah, shadows are completely covering between the pitcher's mound and home plate. Sometimes that can be an issue for both pitcher and batter, but today not so much. The 1-1 hit on a rope out into right field. Late adjustment from Broderick, and he makes the catch, and the inning is over. Good piece of hitting from Neednagel, but it finds the leather of Tyler Broderick, and we go to the bottom half of the second inning. 2-0 Air Force. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury, the Don Thornton Auto Group. proud supporter of ORU athletics. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. 2-0 Air Force through an inning and a half. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. ORU went in order in the first inning, so it's 4, 5, and 6. Cooper Combs, Martell Davis, Tyler Broderick. The scheduled 3 against Brantingham. Leads off with Cooper Combs. And the first pitch on the way for the lengthy right-hander. Misses a little bit upstairs for ball number 1. Combs batting .267 on the year. Team leader in homers with 4 of them. He's tied for the team lead in RBIs with 15. OPS of .817. He's been swinging it well as of late. Hits in 4 of his last 6 games. The 1-0. That one pops straight up left side of the diamond. Shallow outfield as Niednagel back from shortstop. Waits for it to land, and he makes the catch in the blazing sun. And there is out number 1 in the second. Mentioned it is a hot evening here in Enid, but that has not kept the people away as the ballpark is full here tonight. Really nice facility here out in Enid. David Allen Memorial Ballpark. It's used by Enid High School the most. They actually have their big logo in the turf behind home plate. The infield here is turf. The outfield is natural grass. First pitch on the way to Martell Davis. Misses low for ball number 1. Another guy's been swinging it really well. .307 average. Hits in 5 of his last 6. 4 of those games with multi-hit performances. Hit a solo home run, his second of the year on Sunday. Pitch home to him, a check swing, and it's called a strike anyway. 1 ball and 1 strike to the senior second baseman. There's a pretty large hole in between the shortstop and the second baseman, more so left side of the second base bag. As a pitch home and a 3/4 swing and miss from Davis. I think that was a late decision there. Looked pretty reluctant. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Or are you looking for the first hit, their first base runner? And 4 up, 4 down here for Bowen Brantingham. He's out of the wind, and the 1-2 on the way. Davis looks at the ball low and outside, trying to get him to chase, but nothing given. I mentioned ORU is 2-1 all-time against Air Force. They met on February 27th of this year, where ORU won at 6-3. They met one time last year. The pitch home in there for a called strike 3. Hit the bottom of the zone, second backwards K for Brantingham. 2 up, 2 down here in the second. It's up to Tyler Broderick to try and keep the inning going. Their load meeting last year came at the Air Force Academy. ORU lost that one 9-3. That was on a Monday afternoon after they played Northern Colorado in a 3-game set over the weekend. Drive from Greeley to Colorado Springs, about an hour and a half. North of Denver to south of Denver. First pitch on the way to Broderick. In there for a called strike over the inner half. Broderick, a lefty, batting .262. Another guy that would fit right into the Air Force lineup. 11 walks, 10 strikeouts. Hits in back-to-back games for him, including his first home run of the year, the 0-1. And a 3/4 swing and miss. The ball skips away to the batters on deck circle for ORU. Matthew Maynard flips it to the dugout. It is 0-2. So 0-2. 2 outs, base is empty here in the second. Here's the pitch on the way. And Broderick hits it on the ground over to second. Oster's got it. Easy play for him. Inning over. Back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings for the Oral Roberts offense to begin this ball game here on a very nice and a very warm Wednesday evening. A good start for Bowen Brantingham and the Falcons. We go to the third. 2-0 Air Force in front of the Golden Eagles. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Go to the third inning here from David Allen Memorial Ballpark in Enid, Oklahoma. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Yes, it is Wyatt Hanoyan leading things off out of the 3 spot. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Falcons. It's Hanoyan, Garish, and Elmore. As Air Force leads it 2-0. First pitch on the way from Brendan Asher in there for a called strike. Hanoyan was hit by a pitch his first time up, came around to score one of those 2 runs in the opening frame. Well, the big reason why we're playing in Enid is because of Air Force. Here's the 0-1 from Asher. That was smacked on the right field line, but well fouled. The Vance Air Force Base is here in Enid, and they're coming back to play in honor of the late Lieutenant Travis Wilkie, class of 2018. He was a baseball player at Air Force. As Asher out of the line for the 0-2 pitch on its way to Hanoyan, and he fouls it back over the netting. But Wilkie, unfortunately, passed away during a exercise at the Vance Air Force Base here in Enid a couple of years ago. The 0-2 misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Mike Keselowski, the head coach of Air Force, graduated in 91. He's a 20-year Air Force veteran. He's in his 16th season with the program as the head coach. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one hit hard and past the dive of Fender into right field. The leadoff base hit for Hanoyan. He's reached twice in 3 innings. And now brings up Trip Garish. But they're coming out here to play against Oral Roberts to honor him. And, of course, Ryan Fulmer said, absolutely, we're going to do that. Just a reminder of life is a lot bigger than baseball, and obviously what these guys are going to move on and do after baseball is a lot bigger than baseball. And we heard Ryan Fulmer say in the pregame interview 3 of their cadets are actually to be stationed here after the season in Enid at the Air Force Base. First pitch in there for a called strike against Trip Garish at the top half of the zone. But one of the honors in the program is the number 20, and that is what Travis Wilkie wore, was the number 20. And every year they select a new player to wear it. The 0-1, big swing and a miss. It is 0-2. This season, they selected Cam Anstey to wear the number 20. As Asher out of the stretch, no balls, 2 strikes, fires home, and that one lined out into deep center field, playable for Tanaka, who makes the grab, and there's the first out as Hanoyan doesn't tag. So back-to-back F8s for Trip Garish. Here comes Luke Elmore, 1-for-1 with an RBI single. Cam Anstey is a junior from Winter Garden, Florida. He's a utility player. He's in the squadron Red Tails with the Air Force. He was selected to wear the number 20. Yeah, we see, a lot of different programs wear certain numbers for certain reasons and certain privileges. Here's the first pitch on the way. That one off the end of the bat, foul back into our rights. 0-1 against Elmore, but obviously you can stack this one up against pretty much anybody's when it comes to importance of a number. He said, stepping on the field with number 20 is nothing short of a privilege. It's earned every single day. 0-1 from Asher. That one runs high and tight, nearly hit him. But Elmore ducks out of the way, 1 ball and 1 strike. And actually, Coach Keselowski came over to the ORU dugout and spoke to the team prior to the game. And he did that when we were up at the Air Force Base last year, but just offered words of wisdom. 1-1 in there for a called strike. Runner takes off, and it is in time down to second. A dart from Matthew Maynard, and they get the runner stealing as Hanoyan caught trying to swipe one, and there are 2 gone. I mentioned this team's has stolen 75 bases this year. Hanoyan came in just 2 of 3, so a guy who doesn't steal a ton. There are 7 guys on this roster that have 7 or more stolen bases. They rank 5th in the country. Here's the 1-2 from Asher. Well upstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. But that is why we are playing here in Enid today. I think many ORU fans may have been confused as to why. That is why. 2-2. Asher gets the inside corner. Called strike 3, and the inning is over. 3rd strikeout for Brendan Asher, and thanks to his defense, he faces the minimum. Here in the 3rd inning, we go to the bottom half. Still 2-0 Air Force on top of the Golden Eagles. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
TTCU Federal Credit Union is proud to be the exclusive credit union partner of Oral Roberts University. Founded by teachers in 1934, TTCU serves more than 150,000 members with 20 branch locations. If you don't have the ORU School Pride Visa debit card, get one today and support the Golden Eagles. Visit ttcu.com/ORU for details. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and it is still 2-0 Air Force on top of Oral Roberts, who has gone in order on offense the first 2 innings. Matthew Maynard leads things off against Bowen Brantingham, who's looked really good in the early going. First pitch on the way is in there for a called strike in the bottom half. Matthew Maynard, Ethan Fender, Hudson Ellis. The schedule 3, 7, 8, and 9. Maynard batting .229 this season. This is his 14th game, his 10th start of the year in place of Vailele Kana-Yates. The 0-1 on the way, and that one over the head of Maynard to the backstop. Breaking ball that gets away from Brantingham. Makes it 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man Maynard, who's got hits in 2 of his last 4 games. He's driven in 4 RBIs and has scored 6 runs in that span. He's been highly productive. 2 walks and a hit by pitch in there as well. The 1-1, big swing and a miss. Makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. Golden Eagles are down 2-0. They're also getting out hit 5-0 here through 2.5 innings. Brantingham out of the wind to the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Matthew Maynard down on strikes. 3rd K for Brantingham to match Asher's total. And here comes Ethan Fender. 7 up, 7 down to begin the ball game for the Golden Eagle offense. Fender's been off to a slow start this year. He's getting his first start since the 10th of this month. Came against Central Arkansas. He's Only got 3 hits, though, thus far. First pitch into him. This is low and outside. 120 average. No homers, 2 RBIs. 4 walks, 9 Ks. Bases empty, 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Branningham out of the line, fires home, and Fender fields that one foul down the right field line after it ricochets off the wall. So 1 ball and 1 strike to Fender. That was an everyday starter last year. Senior from Springdale, Arkansas, transfer out of Crowder College. The 1-1 to him. This is inside of the belt. 2 balls and a strike. I wouldn't say his numbers last year were anything world-beating, but they were certainly doable when it came to the average department. 242 hitter with 7 homers. 2-1 to him, off the end of the bat, and right down into center field. And Ethan Fender picks up his 4th hit of the year, and it's the first hit of the ballgame for the Golden Eagles here on Wednesday nights. So that brings up Hudson Ellis, a runner on with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ellis is another guy who's been really good as of late. 282 hitter, hits at 4 of his last 5. He's driven in 4 over that span to make his total 12 for the year. You got Fender on first base. Branningham works out of the stretch now with the runner on, and the first pitch misses in the opposite batter's box, and it skips away from Klein to the backstop. A free 90 feet for Ethan Fender, who winds up at second base. So runner in scoring position now for the Golden Eagles. That one in there for a called strike. It's officially ruled a wild pitch. So that puts Fender on second. A lot of foul ground in the infield here, too, so any ball that gets away, it is a long ways away. Here's the 1-1. A foul tipped off the catcher, Klein. Makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. There are more shadows now between the pitcher's mound and home plates. It's kind of sneaking through the concourse level, which is below us here up in the press box, and it's about halfway through, and that can be really difficult for batters to try and pick things up. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch home for Branningham. Low and outside. Evens up the count at 2-2. Some more things to paint the picture of this really cool ballpark. Infield turf kind of reminds me of the old Blue Jays turf back in the day. The quote-unquote dirt is only around the bases. Here's the 2-2. Drops below the zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good take there from Hudson Ellis. The outfield wall is brick. And it's not like Wrigley where there's ivy on top of the brick. It's literally just straight brick. The batter's eye is green. And I'm not sure if that's padded or if it's just wood. And then there's sponsorship paddings on set brick. But there's a lot of exposed brick. Payoff pitch, a little bit outside, ball 4. So Hudson Ellis draws the walk. Back-to-back base runners now, puts him on first and second. And that turns over the lineup for Makani Tanaka. Flew out to center field his first time up. But there's a video board in right center field. There are bleachers out in right field. There's even a junior college baseball museum in the concourse here. It's a fun little visit pregame here today. First pitch on the way to Tanaka, and there for a called strike. But it's kind of a mixture of a nice new facility and also kind of an old school facility, which is pretty intriguing. But overall, I mean, this is a great spot for this game. And, of course, the crowd being fantastic on top of that only rises the quality of where we're at right now. 0-1 on the way to Tanaka. Swing, and it's a foul tip in and out of the glove of Klein. So it's 0-2. But it is really cool to see small town. Maybe they don't get games like this all the time. And it was certainly circled on a lot of calendars and a lot of households here in Enid. So good on you guys for coming out. Here's the 0-2. Misses low. Tanaka lays off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And, of course, if you're joining us here on the ORU Sports Network, a big thank you goes to you as well. Always a fun time to have you guys along for the ride. Really appreciate your time. And why wouldn't you? This is a Golden Eagle team that's been surging as of late. Best start in conference play since the College World Series here. 1-2 on the way. Tanaka looks at a ball upstairs. Chance to further that great conference start. They go up to Fargo right after the game here tonight. And they will take on the Bison for 3. First pitch on Friday at 3 o'clock, Saturday 2 o'clock, Sunday 1 o'clock. 2-2 on the way to Tanaka. Sends it down the right field line, but just foul. Yeah, we will do it again. Speaking of baseball, it is technically opening day for the MLB. The Yankees and the Giants are the lone game on tonight. It's actually on Netflix, which is interesting. A lot of streaming platforms are trying to figure out how to do the live event stuff. Of course, the NFL on Christmas was on Netflix. They have the bandwidth to do it. First MLB game on there. Giants and Yankees tonight. 2-2 again to Tanaka. Hard hit ground ball over to first base, could be 2. Elmore to second, 1. The throw over to first, not in time, and it gets away from Branningham, who covers. Here comes Fender, and he will walk in to score. So a defensive blunder from Air Force allows the run to come in, and Oral Roberts cuts the lead in half. It is 2-1. It was a long cover for Branningham. And he did not make it there in time, and the throw from Neednagel over at shortstop beat him to the bag, hence why it got away. So after all that, there are 2 outs in the inning, and there's a runner on first, which is Makani Tanaka, and a run in for the Golden Eagles to make it 2-1. First error of the ball game. First pitch on the way to Cooper Kelly, who steps in. He takes a ball below the zone. But wrapping up the opening day topic, of course, everybody else will be in action tomorrow. Busy day, and then, of course, you pair that with the Sweet 16 starting. It's a great time in the sports calendar. Throw back over to first, not in time to check on the speedy Makani Tanaka. He's 4 for 4 on stolen bases this year, which leads the team. Again, an ORU team that's been pretty efficient stealing. They just don't do it a lot. 1-0 on the way to Kelly. Some right in the right hamstring. So Cooper Kelly, it's the 3rd time he's been hit by a pitch in his last 5 games. Puts him on first and second with 2 outs. And the inning continues. And there's a meeting between Klein and Branningham, who started off 7 for 7, but ORU's had 4 bases since then. They've cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And looking to tie up this game with Will Edmondson coming up to the plate. He flew out to right field his first time up. Trying to extend what is a 5-game hit streak right now. Good speed on the pads, and now here comes a meeting out of the dugout. Let's see if Air Force goes to the bullpen here early on in the midweek. It wouldn't surprise me if they did. And it looks like they are going to, as everybody vacates the dugout and ready to greet Bowen Branningham back to said dugout. And that is it. So Branningham's day is done after 2 2/3, and Air Force heads to the bullpen. Here in the bottom of the 3rd, Oral Roberts has cut the lead in half. It's 2-1, and they are threatening for more. We'll tell you all about the new arm on the other side. You're listening to Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Air Force heads to the bullpen first, and they turn it over to Aiden Poe, who takes over for Bowen. Branningham goes 2 2/3, gives up 1 hit, 1 unearned run thus far, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. He is responsible for both runners on base as Oral Roberts is cut into the lead. It is 2-1 as Will Edmondson steps in as Aiden Poe enters with a 1-0 record and 8.44 ERA. 4 appearances, 2 starts. 10 2/3 innings for him. He's given up 10 hits, 11 runs, 10 of those earned, 7 walks, 9 strikeouts, and opponent average of 2.44. Edmondson 0 for 1 with a fly out, 2 outs. In the inning. Fender comes in on the throwing error, and the lead has been cut in half. We go to the 4th. It's Air Force 2 and Oral Roberts 1. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
We enter the fourth inning here from David Allen Memorial Ballpark. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network, and the Golden Eagles head to the bullpen for the first time here this evening as Luke Puffenbarger takes over for Brendan Asher. Goes 3 innings, gives up 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. Another solid outing in his second outing of the year, and we turn our attention to the sophomore Luke Puffenbarger, his 4th appearance. No record of a 17-18 ERA in very limited time. Just 3 2/3 innings. Has given up 3 hits, 7 runs, all of them earned, 6 walks, 5 strikeouts. He faces off against 6, 7, and 8 in the Air Force order. Landon Boyd, TJ Oster, and Brooks Burdine is scheduled 3. 2-1 Air Force on top. Oral Roberts scores an unearned run in the bottom of the 3rd inning after going 1-2-3 in the first 2 innings. Boyd drove in a run on a bunt. His first time up. First pitch in there for a called strike. The last time we saw Luke Puffenbarger came on the 10th of March against Central Arkansas. Through 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, 4 runs, all of them earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Started really well in that game, but things went awry for him in the second. 0-1. Now misses high and outside. Other appearances include at Abilene Christian. Through 2 innings, gave up 1 hit and 1 run. Was really good, struck out 2. And through 2/3 of an inning against Arkansas on the road. Always a tough place to pitch. Gave up 1 hit, 2 runs, 3 walks, and a strikeout there. The pitch home, a 3/4 swing and miss from Boyd as he's rung up by our home plate umpire here this evening, Brandon Meissen. He's accompanied by Matthew Anderson over at third base and Mark Hutchison at first. They wear black with the gray pants. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Puffenbarger ready and fires home. This is high and outside. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. We mentioned last year ORU got to go up to the Air Force Academy, and it was a really, really cool experience. We got to tour the academy. Puffenbarger fires in the 2-2, misses high and outside yet again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Head coach Mike Keselowski led that tour. It's really cool to be able to get to know him, and we even got to know some of his players on that tour as we saw them out and about on campus. The payoff pitch on the way. Puffenbarger misses everything to the backstop, and it is a leadoff walk for Landon Boyd. So that's how we begin the top of the 4th inning. We got to see some of the dorms. We got to see their cafeteria, which has a stellar view, by the way. That campus is over 7,000 feet in elevation, just south of Denver. As TJ Oster steps in. First pitch on the way, misses upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Oster grounded out to the third baseman Kelly his first time up. We also got to hear some stories from instructors about their time in the Air Force post-academy, which was really, really cool. 1-0. Puffenbarger finds his zone there. 1 ball and 1 strike. And it also just reassures the fact that I would not last probably a day at the U.S. Air Force Academy or any academy for that matter. It is a special type of thing that they do. It takes a special type of person. 1-1, misses upstairs. 2 balls and a strike to TJ Oster. Ryan Fulmer said it in the pregame. He loves Coach Keselowski. Really, really good guy. 2-1. Big swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 2. And a guy who's a 20-year veteran can be intense at times, which I think any veteran can be. But he's a guy who means business, and he's literally trying to train the next generation of Air Force troops. So I guess you got to be a little intense to do that. Throw back over to first, not in time, as Boyd slides in safely head first. But it's even crazy, too, when they line up at the foul lines in the infield for the national anthem. They even holler out like they're a part of the color guard, which is really interesting. 2-2. Big swing and a miss for strike 3, and Luke Puffenbarger with a nice bounce back after the leadoff walk. It's his first strikeout against Oster. There's one gone here in the fourth. That brings up Brooks Burdine, the left fielder, a man on with one gone here in the top of the fourth inning. 2-1 Air Force in front. But this is the second game I've gotten a call between Oral Roberts and Air Force, and it is just such a unique experience each time. First pitch on the way from Puffenbarger. Misses upstairs. It's unlike any other game that we'll be a part of. And it kind of reminds me, too, I know Duke in basketball went on the road to play Coach K's alma mater, which was the U.S. Army. Throw back over to first, not in time. They played it at Army, which was really, really cool. How did Duke win by 30? Probably. Actually, yes, they did. It was a fun experience had by all. The 1-0. This was outside. 2 balls, no strikes. The sun continues to set here in Enid, Oklahoma. The lights are on, but they're not playing a factor. And essentially the entire infield is shaded. 2-0. Upstairs, 3 balls, no strikes. The only guy really dealing with sunlight is Martell Davis at second. With Brooks Burdine ahead of the count. 3-0, the pitch home from Puffenbarger. It's a 4-pitch walk. He misses upstairs. The second walk issued in the inning. That brings up Van Klein, the catcher, as Matthew Maynard will go out to talk to his pitcher. Runners on first and second, and only one out here in the fourth inning. A 2-1 lead for Air Force. Empire Fence of Tulsa, leading a legacy built on excellence since 1955. Family-owned and operated. 70 years of trust in Oklahoma. Experience the Empire difference at EmpireFence.net. Here comes Wes Davis out of the dugout, and that's going to be it for Luke Puffenbarger. So a very abbreviated day for him out of the bullpen. Records just the 1 out and walks 2 batters as Oral Roberts back to the pen. We'll tell you all about the new arm on the other side of this break. 2-1 Air Force and threatening for more with 2 on and only 1 out here in the fourth inning. This is Golden Eagle Baseball on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Golden Eagles turn to Keaton Ruthard out of the bullpen as he takes over for Luke Puffenbarger. Only goes a third of an inning. No hits, no runs. He is responsible for both runners on base, however. 2 walks and a strikeout for him in limited time. And we get another look at Keaton Ruthard. 0-1 with a 4.91 ERA in 5 appearances, 1 start. 7 1/3 innings. Has given up 8 hits, 6 runs, 4 of them earned. 5 walks, 7 strikeouts, an opponent average of .258. Air Force back to threatening. Landon Boyd led off the 4th inning with a walk, and then Brooks Burdine shortly after with a walk. A strikeout sandwiched in there with TJ Oster, but Here comes Van Klein with runners on first and second. So Rothart takes over. Rather difficult situation, trying to keep this at a 2-1 ball game. Air Force in front. Rothart with runners in scoring position, allowing just a 2.14 average. First pitch from him. That one hit the other way and threw it to right field for a base hit. Hustling around third, Boyd. He gets the late stop sign, and now there's some confusion on the base paths. Fender's got it in the middle of the infield. They get him in a rundown, and now here's the runner breaking for home. The throw there, and it is not in time. He got around the tag. They caught the runner, Burdine, in between second and third, and they tried to get him into a rundown. He slides safely back into second as Fender had it in the middle of the infield. He throws to Ellis, who was there. He throws it home as Boyd breaks to the plate, and they say Maynard's tag did not get applied in time as Boyd got around it. So the run scores after all that chaos, and it's a 3-1 Air Force lead. How about that sequence? And that turns over the lineup card for Caden Bradshaw. So still runners on first and second and a run in. Hit number 6 for Air Force. They're out hitting ORU 6-1 right now. Rothart looks back at second base a few times, fires home, and the first pitch misses low. The confusion there was Boyd got a late stop sign at third, and Burdine clearly didn't notice, and he kept running. Well, once Fender elected to throw to second, Boyd was off. 1-0. Misses low, 2 balls and no strikes, and there's no question that the throw beat him there. We saw Ryan Fulmer come out of the dugout to talk with the home plate umpire, Brandon Meissen, but sitting it around the tag, and he was all over it. 2-0. That one smacked down into left center. Could be trouble, and it is. It drops around third. Burdine, he'll score with ease. Corner-to-corner Klein, and it's an RBI double for Caden Bradshaw to make it 4-1. Air Force. 20th RBI of the season, his second double here today. And here comes Ben Niednagel, 1 for 2 with a single and a line out. And Wes Davis is going to come back out of the dugout. So you can close the line on Puffenbarger. Both of his runners that were on base score, and that'll be the end of the line for Keaton Rothart. So another short outing. Does not record an outs, and Oral Roberts back to the bullpen for the third time here this evening. We'll tell you all about the new pitcher on the other side. 4-1 Air Force, and they've got runners on second and third with only 1 out. We'll be back in a moment on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Wes Davis appoints Luke Williams out of the Golden Eagle bullpen as he takes over for Keaton Ruthard, who does not record an out. 2 hits. No runs to his line because both of them go to Puffenbargers, but he's responsible for the runners on second and third. No walks, no strikeouts for him. And so it's a lefty, Luke Williams. He's been really, really good out of the bullpen for Oral Roberts. 8 appearances, 2 starts for him, a 1-2 record, a 10-12 ERA, but don't let that fool you. 10 2/3, 15 hits, 12 runs, all of them earned. 6 walks and 11 strikeouts. However, 11 of those 12 runs that he has given up have come in both of his starts. Out of the bullpen, he has been dynamite. Lefty on lefty matchup here, and the first pitch misses outside to Ben Neednagel. Singled in the first, came around to score. He lined out to right field in the second. It's 4-1 Air Force here in the top of the 4th inning. Scored twice in the first, now twice in this inning. 1-0. That one drops in for a called strike. Saw a chaotic sequence where Boyd got a late stop sign, but him and Burdine were not on the same page on the base paths, and then Boyd ends up getting around the tag from Maynard at home after a couple of tosses around the infield. 1-1. Finds the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And moments later, an RBI double from Caden Bradshaw scores Burdine. And that is where we stand. ORU got on the board in the third. It was an unearned run. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Williams looking for the second out of the inning. The pitch home, a little bit high and outside. Evens up the count at 2. Wind continues to blow in from right field. Making a smaller yard probably feel a little bit bigger. 2-2. That one fouled straight back. Well, ORU's given up 10 runs in the 4th inning coming into today. Kind of right in the middle of the pack with their worst inning. The 5th inning has not treated them well. They've given up 18 runs in the 5th inning all season. Another 2-2 from Williams. High and tight. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 4-1. Air Force in front here in the top of the 4th inning. Williams and Neednagel get ready for the payoff pitch. Williams looks back at second, now fires, and that one lifted foul back into the left. We'll do it again. Hits are 7-1 in favor of Air Force. They have just dominated that category. This is already the 4th arm that ORU has had to use. We'll do the 3-2 for a 3rd time. Williams fires. Misses low and outside, ball 4, and they are loaded. First base was open, so nobody else moves. And that brings up Wyatt Hanoyan, who was reached twice. A hit by pitch and a single he was caught stealing in the 3rd. It was the last inning that Brendan Asher got to go out there for. Stumbled to the first, but recovered nicely in the 2nd and 3rd. First pitch on the way, and Hanoyan lifts that one foul back into the right. 0-1. The Golden Eagle bullpen should be pretty replenished. They used 4 arms on Sunday. They only used 3 on Saturday. They only used 2 on Friday. 0-1 from Williams. Hit hard right at the shortstop. Ellis, who makes the grab, flips to second in time. And there's your double play, inning over. How about that from Hudson Ellis? He catches it at his ankles, and he flips it over to Davis, who covers at second base to get Bradshaw. And ORU gets out of the bases loaded jam with somewhat limited damage. We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Air Force scores twice in the frame, and they lead it 4-1 over Oral Roberts. We'll be back in a moment. This is Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC. Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Go to the bottom of the 4th inning, and Oral Roberts looking for some offense against Air Force. They trail 4-1. Here on the ORU Sports Network, Cooper Combs, Martell Davis, Tyler Broderick. The schedule 3, 4, 5, and 6 for the Golden Eagles. Connor Clark here with you, and the first pitch on the way from Poe is lifted high and foul back into our right off the bat of Combs. For strike number 1, Combs is 0 for 1 with a pop out to the shortstop, Neednagel. Air Force scored 2 more times in the top half of this frame to take a 4-1 lead. They're out hitting Oral Roberts 7-1. The 0-1 pitch ventures a little bit inside. Golden Eagles scored an unearned run in the 3rd as Fender came in on a throwing error. 1-1 pitch drops in for a called strike. 1-2 to Combs. He led off the second inning as well. 1-2, little bit outside. The entire Air Force infield thought it was strike 3, but instead, Combs lives to see another pitch as the count is even at 2-2. Poe fires the 2-2, swung on and missed. Strike 3, got him with a breaking ball off speed. First strikeout for Poe out of the bullpen. That was a nasty, nasty pitch. There's one gone here in the 4th. Here's Martell Davis, struck out looking his first time up. Absolutely gorgeous night continues here from David Allen Memorial Ballpark. Davis swings at the first pitch, sends it out into right field. The wind working against him, and Garish is there to make the catch. 2 gone. We keep saying it, great crowd here tonight. As Tyler Broderick steps in, 0 for 1 with a ground out to the second baseman. It is officially golden hour, as you'd call it, here in Enid. He shows bunt, takes it back, takes a strike anyway. Oh, 1 on the way. And Broderick looks at strike 2 that drops in. You know, are you in danger of going in order for the 3rd time already here tonight? Poe ready, and the 0-2. A little bit low, ball number 1. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Broderick looking for hits in 3 straight here tonight. And the 1-2, high and outside. Here's the 2-2 from Poe. In there, called strike 3. Got the inside corner right at the belt of Broderick. 2 strikeouts in the frame. And once again, the Golden Eagle offense goes in order for the 3rd time tonight. We go to the 5th. Air Force leading Oral Roberts 4-1 here from Enid, Oklahoma. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle Baseball on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC. Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Need a home run for your next event? Marriott Tulsa Southern Hills and Ruffin Event Center have been teammates since day one. With 100,000 square feet of combined space, we've always been the city's double play for any occasion. Call 918-493-7000 to secure your dates at Marriott Tulsa Southern Hills. We go to the 5th inning here from David Allen Memorial Ballpark here in Enid, Oklahoma. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Trip Garish leads things off for Air Force out of the 4 spot, 4, 5, and 6. Trip Garish, Luke Elmore, and Landon Boyd, the schedule 3 to face off against the left-hander Luke Williams, who fires in a strike to begin the inning. Garish 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts into center field as the Golden Eagles trail 4-1 to the Air Force Falcons. Second time these two teams have seen each other this year. The 0-1, a big swing and a miss. Makes it 0-2. ORU won the first meeting out in Dallas 6-3. So far, Air Force on its way to getting revenge, but still a lot of game left to be played. 0-2 from Williams. Low and outside. Skipped out of the glove of Maynard, so we had to go retrieve it in front of home plate. Williams a chance to put the leadoff man away here in the 5th. 1-2. Just upstairs. He got a line-out double play to end the 4th. It was a liner over to Ellis, who caught it at his ankles. He flipped over to Davis to get Caden Bradshaw at second. 18th double play turned by ORU this season. 2-2. That one fouled straight back. We will do it again. Coming into tonight, ORU number 1 in the Summit with a fielding percentage of .982. Defense has been one of the storylines of this squad all year. Another 2-2 from Williams, just outside. That fills up the count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Garish, 16 walks, 17 strikeouts this year, so this pitch could really go either way. Here's the payoff pitch from Williams. And a foul tip in and out of the glove of Maynard. So we will try again. The walk numbers for this squad are really impressive. 118 walks to 164 strikeouts this year as a team. And Williams ready. And the 3-2 again. In there, called strike 3. A delayed strike 3 called the bottom half. But he gets Trip Garish looking. And there's the first out of the 5th. Big time pitch there from Luke Williams. And that brings up Luke Elmore. 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Well, we are at David Allen Memorial Ballpark, and you may be asking yourself, well, who's David Allen? David Allen was a collegiate baseball player here in Enid from 1973 to 1978. But in his first semester of college here, he got into a pretty bad car accident. First pitch on the way, a big swing and a miss. He actually ruled a foul tip off of Maynard for strike 1. Well, that car accident had left him in a coma, and he regained consciousness. He essentially had to start his life all over, and I read all this downstairs in the little museum that they have here. 0-1 on the way. That one fouled straight back, quickly 0-2. So he had to start his life all over. So he spent the next 17 years working to relearn all that he had lost. And, of course, a lot of that was the game of baseball. Loved the game of baseball. And his positive attitude and his determination led to a successful recovery. Not a lot of people are able to do that out of the situation he was in. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Luke Williams. 2 gone here in the 5th, but unfortunately passed away in 1995. He was born in 1960, so just 35 years old. But this ballpark was built by the Allen family to honor David and the inspirational way that he lived his life. His spirit and his presence at this place where ball players and fans of all ages can enjoy the game that he loved so much. So, of course, an unfortunate ending to the life of David Allen, but a really, really nice tribute to carry on his legacy here out in Enid, Oklahoma, with a great ballpark. First pitch from Luke Williams misses outside to Landon Boyd. Bases empty, 2 gone after back-to-back Williams strikeouts. One looking, one swinging here at the top of the 5th inning. 4-1 Air Force in front. Boyd drove in a run on a bunt. He also walked and scored in the 4th. 1-0 pitch to him. Same spot, a little bit low and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Williams out of the line of the 2-0. In there for a called strike. Which is with small ballparks like this, you never know what type of baseball history you're going to run into. And that is a prime example. 2-1 over the inner half for strike 2. Evens up the count at 2. This field is also used for high school baseball. It's used for Legion baseball. It's used for JUCO baseball. And, of course, Division I baseball here today. Williams looking for a 1-2-3 5th. The 2-2, a little bit outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Williams will try the payoff. 3-2 pitch in the air right center. Wind pushing it in. Tanaka sprinting in, and it'll drop in front of him for a 2-out base hit. So Boyd reaches for a 3rd time in as many plate appearances, keeps the 5th inning going, and that brings up TJ Oster. Over 2 with a ground out and a strikeout, and a 4-1 lead for Air Force. The lights are starting to play a factor here on the playing surface as the sun continues to go down behind us. And here comes Wes Davis out of the dugout for Oral Roberts, and ORU may be going back to the bullpen as the gate swings open, and they will. So that'll be it for Luke Williams, but does a nice job in abbreviated time here on Wednesday night. Golden Eagles back to the bullpen. We'll tell you all about the new arm on the other side. Air Force leading it 4-1 over Oral Roberts. This is Golden Eagle baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast. Whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial, sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
It's Maddox Thornton out of the bullpen for Oral Roberts, taking over for Luke Williams, who goes an inning and a third, gives up 1 hit, no runs. He's responsible for the man on. 1 walk and 2 strikeouts for him. And Maddox Thornton looks to get out of the top of the 5th inning. His numbers so far in this year: 1-1 record and a 7.56 ERA in 9 appearances, all out of the bullpen. He's thrown 16 2/3. He's given up 22 hits, 16 runs, 14 of those earned, 5 walks, and 11 strikeouts. Takes over with a man on first and 2 gone here in the top of the 5th. A 4-1 Air Force lead over Oral Roberts as TJ Oster steps in. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. This is the 5th arm used by ORU already here tonight. But all the guys that we have seen don't normally pitch on the weekend. So going from the 2 midweek games last week to just the 1 this week, I'm sure they're trying to get a lot of guys as much time as possible. Throw back over to first, not in time. Boyd is 6 for 7 stealing bases this season. Not a huge runner, but somebody got to be worried about. First pitch home, this is inside from Thornton. Oster, a really good hitter this season, batting .395, but 0 for here tonight. Takes the ball high and tight. 2 balls, no strikes. And you say that about a lot of guys on this roster. Team average of .304, we said in the pregame, and that is really, really good. Against the ERA that's held them down, 7.61 as a team, but the pitching staff looks pretty good here tonight. 2-0, and that one misses high and tight. 3 balls and no strikes from Maddox Thornton. Graduate student out of Bentonville, Arkansas, a right-hander. Through 4 innings against Little Rock on the 17th last week. 3-0 pitch right down the pipe. You give up 5 hits, 4 runs, no walks, and a strikeout in that outing. That broke a streak of 4 straight appearances without an earned run. The pitch home, that one misses low for ball 4. So Oster continues the inning with a walk on first and second. Thank you. So here is Brooks Burnine. 0 for 1, but he walked in the 4th inning, came around to score. First and second here for Air Force, 2 gone. And the first pitch smacked foul on the left field line and over the concourse. Where you're trying to get to the bottom half of this inning with just the deficit of 3. 0-1. Grounded to the middle infield. Ellis has got it. He'll step on the second base bag himself, and the inning is over. So the fielder's choice ends it. 6 unassisted in your scorebook. And we're halfway home from Enid, Oklahoma. A 4-1 Air Force lead over Oral Roberts. With still a lot of baseball left to be played. Stick with us. This is Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let Reese's make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
We go to the bottom of the fifth inning here from Enid, Oklahoma at David Allen Memorial Ballpark. There are a few things you can live without, like your morning coffee and wireless internet, but there's one thing you can never live without, and that is blood. Your donation can save up to 3 lives, so what are you waiting for? Sign up to give blood today at obi.org. Go to the bottom of the fifth inning, and it is Matthew Maynard leading things off for the Golden Eagles. 7-8-9 due up. First pitch from Aiden Poe misses outside. For ball number 1, Maynard struck out his first time up in the third inning. ORU has gone in order 3 of the 4 innings that they've been at the plate thus far. 1-0. That went in there for a called strike. Not too shabby for a pitching staff in Air Force that has given up an ERA of 7.61 heading into tonight. But team's playing very well as of late. The 1-1 pitch. Maynard, a hard hit ball, but a one-hopper over to Neednagel at shortstop. He throws across in time. 1 up, 1 down here in the fifth. Maynard 0 for 2. That brings up Ethan Fender, who has the lone hit of the ball game thus far for ORU. It was just his 4th hit of the season. So the unlikely bats, just based off the numbers, has come through thus far. Getting his first start since the 10th of March. First pitch on the way from Poe. Pops straight up in the infield, left side of the diamond. It's Neednagel yet again at shortstop. He makes the catch on the fringe of the outfield grass. And a quick second out on the pop-up to the shortstop. That brings up Hudson Ellis, who walked his first time up and got caught up in a 3-6 fielder's choice. That came back in the third inning when ORU scored their lone run. It was unearned. Golden Eagles are getting out-hit 8-1. Air Force has committed 1 error. ORU is clean defensively. First pitch on the way from Poe in there for a called strike. Mentioned it earlier, but ORU will go up to Fargo, North Dakota to take on the North Dakota State Bison over the weekend. First road conference series. 0-1. Misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bison off to a rough start this year, just 4-19. However, they have played a pretty loaded schedule per normal. This will actually be their home opener on Friday. 1-1. I went in there for a called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hudson Ellis. ORU in danger of a 4th 1-2-3 inning offensively. For the Bison off to a 1-5 start in conference play. 1-2 from Poe. Chopper left side of the infield. Guess who? Neednagel at shortstop. Hard throw across and a beautiful pick at first base by Elmore. And another 1-2-3 inning for the Golden Eagle offense. A very busy inning for Neednagel at shortstop. We go to the 6th. Air Force still in front 4-1 over the Golden Eagles. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
We head to the 6th inning here in Enid, Oklahoma. Air Force and Oral Roberts for the second and final time this season. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. A 4-1 Falcon lead over the Golden Eagles. As Van Klein leads things off for Air Force out of the 9 spot. 9-1-2 due up for the Air Force Academy against Maddox Thornton, who fires at a first pitch strike. So you can close the line on Luke Williams. He goes an inning and a third scoreless. 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Thornton got a fielder's choice to get out of the 5th inning. A 1 pitch from him right down the middle. 0-2. No more sunlight on the playing surface here tonight. It is not dark yet. Wind continues to blow in from right field. 0-2 pitch from Thornton. This is low and outside, trying to get him to chase. Klein 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout, batting .095 coming into today's game. Thornton trying to put him away. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground over to shortstop Ellis. Ranging to his right, throws across his body in time. Beautiful play from Hudson Ellis over at shortstop. That was a long throw he had to make. And he makes it beautifully for out number 1 here in the 6th inning. That turns over the lineup card for Caden Bradshaw, who has made his presence known here tonight. 2 for 3 with a pair of doubles and an RBI. Got caught up in that double play in the 4th inning. And the first pitch. Bradshaw takes a strike. High and tight in the zone. Bradshaw top 10 in a plethora of categories off average, heading into tonight at 403. He's a sophomore out of Dallas, Texas. Hits one hard on the ground to the shortstop. That makes it 5 top defensive shot. He only played in 20 games last year as a freshman. He only started 5 years in the conference. So here's the lefty, Ben Niednagel. He reached twice, a single and a walk. He's officially 1 for 2. First pitch. To him, high and outside. They trail 4-1. They're being out hit 8-1. And the lone run is unearned. 1-1 pitch from Thornton. In there for a called strike. Hit the bottom half of the zone. Makes it 1-2. Thornton back-to-back groundouts to Ellis. What can he do here? The 1-2 in the air, straightaway center field, well hit. Driving Tanaka back to shy the warning track. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. First 1-2-3 inning put together defensively by the Golden Eagles, and it's all thanks to Maddox Thornton and the ORU defense. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. It is Air Force 4, Oral Roberts 1. The Golden Eagle bats trying to get going. When we come back, this is the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC.
Basketball season is here, so let Reese's make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Oral Roberts trailing 4-1 against Air Force here in Enid, Oklahoma. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network here at David Allen Memorial Ballpark. Sold out crowd here tonight on an absolutely gorgeous evening in Oklahoma. First pitch on the way from Aiden Poe to Makani Tanaka, who leads things off out of the leadoff spot. 1, 2, and 3 due up. Takes a strike. It's 0-1. ORU offensively has gone in order 4 of the 5 times they have come up. That has been an issue. 0-1. Tanaka looks at a ball low and inside towards his feet. Big reason why they've been being out hit 8-1. The lone run they have scored has been unearned on the one error. It was a throwing error by the Air Force defense. 1-1 on the way from Poe. Swing and a miss. Tanaka chased low and outside. We talked with Ryan Fulmer in the pregame, too. We talked about got to keep the offense going. They've shown signs of improvement, especially on the weekends. 1-2. Tanaka rolls it over right side, and it squeaks through to right field for a base hit. Tanaka runs through the bag like he would on a ground out, but he is aboard safely. Just the second hit of the ball game for the Golden Eagles here tonight, and it's a leadoff single. That brings up Cooper Kelly. Just too big of a hole between Oster at second and Elmore at first on the right side of the diamond. Now great speed on first base with Tanaka. Kelly's 0 for 1. He did reach on a hit by pitch in the third. Another righty on lefty matchup. First pitch, and he grounds it over to shortstop. Niednagel doesn't have a play at second, so he'll settle for the out at first. Productive out from Cooper Kelly. Moves Tanaka over to second base, and here's Will Edmondson. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a pop out for him here tonight. A fly out into right field, a pop out to the shortstop, Niednagel, who's been quite busy here tonight. Been a part of 6 putouts, including the last 4 outs that have been recorded. First pitch to Edmondson, puts a charge into it left center, but playable for Bradshaw in center. He makes the catch, 2 gone. So another good piece of hitting there from Will Edmondson. He jumps all over the first pitch, but cannot find green grass. And it's up to Cooper Combs to try and keep the inning alive with a runner in scoring position. Man, this would go a long way. You were able to drive in Tanaka. I mean, anything in the outfield will likely warrant the green light for him around third base. And Ryan Neal loves to give that green light. He coaches third base. First pitch, Combs looks at a strike. It may be March 25th. It feels like a beautiful summer night in the middle of July right now. 0-1 outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Cooper Combs. A pop out and a strikeout for him. Scott Makani Tanaka on second with 2 gone here in the 6th. The ORU trailing 4-1. Poe with a deep breath. Looks back at second, now fires the 1-1, and that one hits Combs in the elbow. No protection on the arm of Combs either. So very painful 90 feet. Evan Roche, the athletic trainer, is out of the dugout immediately. I think we may see an argument here from Mike Kozlowski saying, hey, did he start swinging at that? Because he did take the bat off of his shoulder. And I think he's going to get the umpiring crew here together. But Combs walks over to first base. He's accompanied by Evan Roche, athletic trainer, and Ryan Fulmer, trailing not too far behind. They stop just behind the bag at first. Scott Hood also involved in that conversation as he coaches first. Well, Matthew Anderson, Brandon Meissen, and Mark Hutchison gather just off to the right of the pitcher's mound to discuss the previous play. And it looks like they're going to stick with a call. But again, Combs does not wear any protection on his arms. So that was straight baseball to skin. You can tell he is feeling the pain right now, but he's going to stay in the ball game, so that's obviously a good sign. Puts on the sliding mitt to his left hand, the arm in which he got hit in. And Evan Roche and Ryan Fulmer retreat to the dugout. So runners on first and second with 1 out, or 2 outs rather, here in the 6th inning. And Martell Davis stepping in. So a chance to get back on the scoreboard for ORU. Davis hits in 5 of his last 6 games. He's had multi-hit performances in 4 of those. Big spot here. Pope looks back at second, fires home, and a check swing from Davis. They appeal over to first. He did not go around. It's ball 1. Davis tied for the team lead in RBIs with 15 of them. He's driven in 4 over his last 6 games. A 1-0. Big swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Evens up the count at 1 apiece. Infield at standard depth with the 2 outs. Go ready. The belt fires the 1-1. Just misses outside. Good eye there from Martell Davis. Ahead of the count, 2 balls and a strike. Go ready. Looks back at Tanaka, fires home. That one jammed off of Davis. It hits the umpire right to the shortstop, Neednagel, and they stop the play. So they're going to put everybody back to where they were. It hit third base umpire Matthew Anderson, who was in between second and third. And actually, they're going to award Martell Davis first base because that ball was going to make it through into center. So that loads the bases for Tyler Broderick. I don't know if I've ever seen that before in person. So Tanaka goes up to third. Combs goes up to second. Davis is on first with, I'm going to put a single and then question mark next to it in my scorebook. And here comes head coach Mike Kozlowski to talk about it. It's a rather short discussion with Brandon Meissen, the home plate umpire, as both of them go back to their respective areas. So big spot here for Tyler Broderick to try and get ORU back into this game. They're trailing 4-1. But this is the biggest threat ORU has had all night. First pitch to Broderick. Looks at a strike at the bottom half. Broderick has driven in 10 this year. He had a 3-run homer on Saturday. That broke that one open. 0-1. Broderick, a ground ball over to Neednagel at shortstop. Only play to first. Makes the long throw. Did it pull the first baseman off the bag? It did. Broderick is safe. Makani Tanaka comes in to score. And it's 4-2. As Elmore, the first baseman, had to lay out to try and catch that ball. He stopped it from getting away, but it took his foot off the first base bag. And ORU scores another run in very unconventional fashion. But it works out all the same. So the bases remain loaded. Combs goes up to third. Davis goes up to second. Broderick is on first. And here's Matthew Maynard in a 4-2 game. First pitch on the way. Upstairs, just barely for ball one. Good eye from Matthew Maynard. They ruled an infield single for Broderick. So that'll give him an RBI driving the run. Pitch home to Maynard. Well hit out in the right field. Garrish over to his right. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. So ORU loads them up with 2 outs. They do cash in one time, but they leave them loaded after that. And after 6 innings of play, it's Air Force 4 and Oral Roberts 2. Plenty of baseball left here from Enid, Oklahoma. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Waldo's Chicken is the home of Southern fried and fire roasted chicken. Don't forget the scratch-made sides like mac and cheese, collard greens, and our hand-cut fries. Waldo's Chicken has 3 convenient locations to serve you. 71st and Yale in Tulsa, Broken Arrow, and Owasso. Dine-in, to-go delivery, and catering. Waldo's Chicken, proud supporters of Golden Eagle Athletics. Go to the 7th inning, a 4-2 ball game. Oral Roberts gets back on the board, and the call is changed while we were gone. So it is an error that allows Broderick to reach. So the run coming home for Tanaka is an unearned run. And that makes it 2 unearned runs scored by the Golden Eagles here tonight. It's been an odd day offensively. But it is 4-2 after all that. And ORU goes to the bullpen during the inning break. We get a look at Weston Rouse. A rare midweek appearance for Rouse here tonight. Takes over from Maddox Thornton and goes an inning and a third scoreless. He was very, very good. Allows just the 1 walk, no hits, no runs, and no strikeouts. Weston Rouse deals with Wyatt Hanoyan to lead things off out of the 3 spot. First pitch in there for a called strike. Rouse has been one of the best arms on this pitching staff all season long. He's been one of the best arms on Oral Roberts ever since you switched to the bullpen last year. 0-1. This is a little bit outside. But Rouse's numbers on the season: 2-0 record and a 2.14 ERA in 7 appearances. 1-1 pitch. This is a little bit inside. He has thrown 21 innings, which is up there for some of the most by a single pitcher. It's actually 4th most on the roster. 15 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned 9 walks, and 27 strikeouts, which is 2nd on the staff. Throws home the 2-1. That one lifted a mile high and foul out of the ballpark. It is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Last time we saw Rouse came on the 20th against St. Thomas through 2 1/3 scoreless, struck out 4. 2-2 on the way. A breaking ball gets away from him upstairs. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. So glad you can make us a part of your Wednesday night. A beautiful Wednesday night in the state of Oklahoma. Rouse out of the wind of the payoff pitch. jammed him off the hands. It gets in the air, and Rouse sliding to try and catch it, but it lands in foul territory, third base side. So we will do it again. How about that play, though, from Weston Rouse? He was putting the body on the line right there to try and make that play. Instead, we'll do the payoff pitch yet again. Well, Hanoi, and we've been reading off squadrons. He is in 29 Black Panthers. How about that? That's some pretty good squadron names that we've gotten to read off here tonight. Another payoff pitch coming from Weston Rouse. Chopper over to third base. Kelly's got it chest high. Throws across the diamond in time. 1 out. Very nicely done from Cooper Kelly. That brings up Trip Garish. 0 for 3 with a pair of flyouts and a strikeout looking. Base is empty. 1 gone here in the top of the 7th. Here at David Allen Memorial Ballpark. Garish came into tonight batting .333. First pitch to him. Oh, it bounces away from Maynard. Actually straight up in the air and lands off to the right of the batter circle. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Garish is in Squadron 40 Warhawks. 1-0 pitch outside. I think so far the best name we've seen is Black Panthers. There's also Pink Panthers, which Landon Boyd is a part of. 2-0, that one fouled back into the left. There's Squadron Mighty March 1, Squadron Barnstormers, Squadron Jedi Knights. Okay, that one might be my new favorite. If you're a Star Wars fan, you can appreciate that. 2-1. That went in there for a called strike. It pops out of the glove of Maynard, but it catches the corner regardless. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dogs of War is one of them. Warhawks, we mentioned. Phantoms, Raptors, Loose Hogs, Rev 11, Cobras. The Wild Weasels was also a really good one. That's also up there. 2-2. Rounds gets it to pop it up left side. Foul ground. Combs sprinting over. He will not have a play. Finds the seats. I think for me it's going to be 1A, 1B between Jedi Knights and the Wild Weasels. The Air Force is a very serious business, but who says you can't have some fun while doing it? Rouse out of the line to 2-2. On the ground over to Davis at second base. Fumbles it initially, but he's able to throw out the runner Garish in time. He's now 0 for 4. 2 up, 2 down here in the 7th inning. And here's Luke Elmore. 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Pair of strikeouts after that. ORU defensively put together the first 1-2-3 inning. Thanks to Maddox Thornton in the play of his defense. See if they can do it here again with Weston Rouse. He's out of the line of the first pitch. This is a little bit upstairs. Rouse is 1-0 outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Base is empty, 2 gone. Top 7. Rouse is 2-0. Catches the top half. Air Force scored twice in the first. They scored twice in the 4th. ORU with a run in the 3rd and in the 6th. Both of them unearned. 2-1. It's the bottom half. Called a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rouse looks in. He's got his sign. Comes out of the line. The 2-2. Jammed him, and he check swings, and he gets rung up for strike 3. Beautiful pitch from Weston Rouse. Brandon Meissen said he went far enough around, and Elmore is down on strikes for the third time here tonight in back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for the Air Force offense. It is stretch time here from Enid. Don't go anywhere. A good one continues. Oral Roberts trailing Air Force 4-2. This is Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of four. With Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Oral Roberts flying a little bit closer, down 4-2 against Air Force. First pitch on the way from Aiden Poe is in there for a called strike against Ethan Fender, who leads off. 8-9 and 1 due up for the Golden Eagles. Fender 1 for 2 with a single and a pop out. 0-1 pitch on the way from Poe, lifted the other way, foul over everything. Look out in the street over there down the right field line. So quickly 0-2 to Fender. He's got one of the 3 hits for ORU here tonight. Him, Davis, and Tanaka each with a hit. The 0-2 a little bit outside. Fender lays off. Poe has been going to work. He's been in for quite some time. 3 1/3 innings for him. 1-2. Hit on the ground over to third base. Scooped up by Boyd. Long throw across in time. 1 up, 1 down here in the 7th. Here's Hudson Ellis out of the 9 spot. He walked his first time up and grounded out to the shortstop. First pitch on the way to Ellis. First pitch swinging, shallow right center field. Bradshaw over as well as Garish, and it's Garish in right field making the catch. A quick second out here in the 7th. Turns over the lineup card from Akani Tanaka, who scored in the 6th inning. He has reached twice on a fielder's choice and a single. The center fielder, number 10, Akani Tanaka. You're just joining us. Both of ORU's runs tonight have been unearned. It's been kind of a wacky ball game when it comes to the ORU offense. They've gone in order 4 times. They've scored 2 unearned runs. First pitch, Tanaka unloads on one deep right center field. Garish racing back, still going, looks up, and it's gone. Solo home run, Makani Tanaka. The big swing that the Golden Eagles needed comes in the bottom of the 7th. And he brings them a run closer. It's 4-3. He charges it through that wind that's been blowing in from right field all night long. His 4th of the season, which is tied for the team lead. He overtakes the team lead in RBIs with 16. And here is Cooper Kelly. Big swing with 2 outs in this inning. And Air Force is going to move to the bullpen. First real slip up for Aiden Poe out of the pen, and that'll finish his night. So Makani Tanaka with his 4th home run of the year brings ORU within a run. It's Air Force 4 and Oral Roberts 3. We'll tell you all about the new Falcons arm on the other side of this one. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle Baseball on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Easton Miller takes over out of the bullpen for Air Force. Aiden Poe goes 4 innings, gives up 3 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of them earned. No walks, 2 strikeouts, long relief for Aiden Poe. Overall, pretty nice day for him, but Easton Miller takes his spot. Third arm used by the Falcons here tonight. In 6 appearances, no record, a 2.35 ERA for Miller, 7 2/3 innings. He's given up 7 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. 6 walks, 8 strikeouts as Miller, a right-handed sophomore out of Fort Collins, Colorado, so not too far away from the Air Force Academy. He is in the squadron Roadrunners as he faces off against Cooper Kelly. Bases loaded, 2 outs, but if you're just joining us, Makani Tanaka blasts his 4th home run of the season into right center field to draw ORU back within 1. It is 4-3 here in Enid, Oklahoma. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. And a weird game for ORU offensively, but that big swing from Tanaka, a big sign of life. Righty and lefty matchup here with Kelly, and the first pitch in there for a called strike. Miller made 16 appearances last year. The foul tip into the Miller out of the line, the 0-2, high and outside. Last time Miller was on the bump, came against Nevada on the 22nd. Pitched a scoreless inning, struck out 2. Here's his 1-2 on the way. That one smacked foul by Kelly back into the left. You may have noticed that there have been a lot of players on this Air Force team that have not transferred in. And a reason for that is the academy is not allowed to do that. They can have players transfer out. They cannot have players transfer in. They have 15 true freshmen on the roster. 1-2 outside, bounces out of the glove of Klein to the backstop. Makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes. And when you really think about it, it makes sense. But reading through the Air Force game notes prior to the game, I saw that section. I was like, I never really thought about that. No transfers into the academy. 2-2 upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Cooper Kelly. Does a nice job to battle back. Now, of course, the headliner of a name that transferred out was Paul Skeens. Ends up going to LSU, and then, of course, is one of the best pitchers, if not the best pitcher in Major League Baseball. But the more you know. Here's the payoff pitch. Kelly spoils it foul back into the left. It says here, Air Force cannot participate in the transfer portal or NIL. 2 major factors in collegiate athletics these days. Another payoff pitch. Kelly, another foul ball down the left field line. We'll do it again. Bases empty, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, ORU with a run in thanks to Makani Tanaka's solo home run. Golden Eagles have won 7 of 8. Looking for win number 15 and looking for the season sweep of the Academy. Miller out of the line, another payoff. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Sits down Kelly and wins the marathon of a battle. In the bottom of the 7th comes to a close. But ORU back on the scoreboard. Makani Tanaka's 4th home run of the year draws ORU within a run. We go to the 8th. It's Air Force 4 and Oral Roberts 3. This is Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC. Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Go to the 8th inning here from David Allen Memorial Ballpark here in Enid, Oklahoma. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Air Force with a 4-3 lead over the Golden Eagles as they go back to the bullpen. Jack Hill takes over for Weston Rouse, who goes a scoreless inning and strikes out a batter in a 1-2-3 effort in the 7th inning. And Jack Hill is having a heck of a year. Steps in to replace number 32 as number 31 takes over. Hill, in 9 appearances, a record of 3-0, 1.74 ERA, 20 2/3 innings out of the bullpen. 11 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts, and won an average of 164. So we mentioned earlier that we don't normally see a lot of weekend guys throw in the midweek. Well, this is the second weekend guy that we have seen here tonight, him and Rouse. And, well, now that the ball game is getting tighter and tighter down the stretch, you're seeing the Golden Eagles get a little bit more aggressive in the way they use their bullpen. After Tanaka's solo home run in the bottom of the 7th, made it a 4-3 game. Leading off, it's Landon Boyd for Air Force out of the 6th spot. 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Falcons. Righty and lefty matchup. First pitch, and Boyd takes a strike. TJ Oster and Brooks Burdine are the scheduled 3. Hills 0-1. This is in the dirt. Last time we saw Jack out of the bump, came against St. Thomas on Sunday through 3 2/3, gave up 2 hits, 1 run. That run earned, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Not a big strikeout guy, as we mentioned during his season numbers, only 7 of them. It gives up a lot of weak contact. 1-1. That one hit hard over to first base, but Fender does a great job. Picks it on a hop and stumbles to first base for the 3 unassisted in the first out of the 8th inning. I think that ball caught him by surprise. I think he thought he fumbled it initially, but he picked it perfectly cleanly. 1 up, 1 down here in the 8th inning. That brings up TJ Oster. 0 for 2. He walked in the 5th inning his last time up, but got caught up in a fielder's choice. First pitch on the way from Jack Hill. A check swing. They appeal over to first. He did not go around, so he misses a little bit high as Oster was able to pull it back. Bases empty, one gone, top 8, 4-3 Air Force. ORU won the first meeting 6-3 in February. Hills 1-0. A little bit outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Night is completely fallen here in Enid. 84 degrees still. 92 degrees at first pitch. Again, this feels like a perfect summer night here in late March. Hill with the 2-0. A chopper. This might be a tough play. Hill off the bump to grab it. Throws over to first in time. Impressive stuff from Jack Hill. He backpedals off the bump, fields it at eye height, and still makes an accurate throw over to first. 2 gone. Good old 1-3 in the scorebook. 2 up, 2 down here in the 8th inning. That brings up Brooks Burdine. He is 0 for 2. He's reached via the walk and a fielder's choice. Came around to score in the 4th inning. That's the last time Air Force has scored any runs. Hill ready and fires the first pitch. Misses in at the belt. 1 ball and no strikes. I wouldn't tell you what kind of action there is going on at the bullpens here, but they're both hidden behind the concourse, really. 1-0, swung on and missed. Breaking ball out in front of it for Burdine. But instead of the bullpens normally going vertical with the foul ball lines, they go against the grain. 1-1 home. That one misses a little bit outside as Burdine shows bunt, pulls it back. Base is empty, 2 gone here in the 8th inning. Two 2-1. Chopper over to second base. Playable for Davis on a hop. Throws over to first, and they barely get him in time. Burdine was flying down the line. But it's the 3rd consecutive 1-2-3 inning for the Golden Eagle defense as Jack Hill does a phenomenal job out of the bullpen. We go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Oral Roberts trailing by just a run. It's 4-3 here from David Allen Memorial Ballpark. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
The bottom of the 8th we go here from Enid, Oklahoma, as Will Edmondson leads things off, and he takes a pitch behind him from Easton Miller. That breaking ball just got straight away from him right off the bat. So Edmondson takes a ball behind him, and then immediately the rosin bag comes out of that first base side dugout of Air Force. A new one. Get Miller some control. He's back out for his 2nd inning of work. Allowed a solo home run in the bottom of the 7th to Makani Tanaka. ORU trailing 4-3 against Air Force. This is Connor Clark with you here on the ORU Sports Network. Pitch home to Edmondson in there for a called strike. Edmondson 0 for 3. A couple of flyouts and a pop out for him. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to him right now. Miller out of the line, the 1-1. He jammed him off the hands. Foul back into the right. Quickly 1-2. It's maybe Edmondson's last AB here tonight. He's got a 5-game hit streak hanging in the balance. One ball and 2 strikes. Miller out of the wide and fires. In there, called strike 3. Caught the outside corner and he knew it. His second strikeout leads off the 8th. That brings up Cooper Combs. Reached via the hit by pitch on his bare arm last inning. I beg your pardon, in the 6th inning. Looking for his first hit of the ball game. First pitch to him, a little bit upstairs. Combs with hits in 4 of the last 6 games. And 1 upstairs. Makes it 2 balls and no strikes. Miller's 2-0. Hammer down the left field line, but it'll curl foul into the party deck over there. And 2 balls and a strike to Cooper Combs. ORU scored 1 time in the 3rd, 1 time in the 6th, 1 time in the 7th. Air Force with 2 runs in the 1st, 2 runs in the 4th. That one hit well out into right field, but the ballpark will hold it. Garish makes the catch. 2 gone in the 8th. It's up to Martell Davis to try and keep the inning going. Bases empty, 2 gone. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Davis singled his last time up after that weird play where it struck Matthew Anderson, the third base umpire who was positioned over at second because of the runner situation. Miller, his first pitch, misses low and outside, but it hit him after a bounce and redirected right to the Air Force shortstop, Neednagel. 1-0, a little bit outside. Good take there from Martell Davis. 2 balls, no strikes. See if Martell's another big swing and a homered on Sunday. The 2-0 takes a strike of the knees. 2-1. Tyler Broderick waits on deck if the inning were to go any further. Or are you trying to avoid going 1-2-3 for what would be the 5th time here tonight? 2-1, low and outside. 3 balls and a strike. However, ORU has not gone 1-2-3 since the 5th. Last 2 innings have been a lot more productive, especially the 6th inning. 3-1 to Davis. Catches the outside corner, fills up the count. 50-50 call that goes Air Force's way. So will Easton Miller prevail, or will Martell Davis keep the train going for ORU? The payoff pitch called, strike 3 at the knees. Second strikeout in the inning from Miller. Davis doesn't like the call. He may have an argument. And the inning is over. We go to the 9th inning. Oral Roberts trailing by a run. It's Air Force 4, Oral Roberts 3. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Go to the 9th inning. Oral Roberts trailing Air Force 4-3 here at David Allen Memorial Ballpark in Enid, Oklahoma. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network, and Cash Ferris is taking over out of the bullpen. Jack Hill goes 1 scoreless, no hits, no runs, no walks, and no strikeouts. Very clean inning once again for Jack Hill as Ferris takes over. He's had another really good year. 8 appearances, an 0-2 record, a 2.89 ERA, and 9 in a third inning. Giving up 9 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. He faces off against Van Klein out of the 9 spot to lead things off for Air Force. First pitch high and tight for ball 1. Last time out for Cash Ferris came against St. Thomas on Saturday through a scoreless inning. Gave up 1 hit, no walks, no strikeouts. The 1-0 pitch in there for a called strike over the inner half. This game will go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Oral Roberts will have Broderick, Maynard, and Fender due up offensively. See if they make any changes there. 1-1. Jammed him, and it's fouled. Straight back to the netting and off to the side. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes. Klein is 1 for 3 with a single in the 4th inning. A strikeout and a ground out for him as well. Ferris out of the line, the 1-2. Ground ball over to the shortstop. Running stop by Ellis, and he makes a nice play and an even better scoop by Fender at first. 1 up, 1 down here in the 9th inning. Ellis had to sprint to his left, threw it on a hop, and a nice pick from Ethan Fender completes the play. And this has been quite the streak from ORU pitching.
Now batting the center fielder, number 40, Caden Bradshaw.
It's 10 consecutive retired from ORU pitching here tonight. First pitch misses upstairs to Caden Bradshaw. 2 for 4 with a pair of doubles and an RBI. This Air Force offense has gone in order the last 3 innings. Ferris gets a foul ball straight back. It's a 1 ball and 1 strike. And in that span, there's only been 1 strikeout. It's been a lot of groundouts. 1 strikeout and 1 flyout. The rest on the ground in the infield. 1-1. Ferris catches the bottom half. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. ORU getting out hit 8-4. 2 errors committed by Air Force, none committed by Oral Roberts. Ferris ready in his 1-2. Fouled back to the netting yet again. Well, Bradshaw's been every bit as advertised here tonight. Came in with a plus 400 average. And his doubles, I mean, they shut off the power that he's got into the gap. Ferris with a long pause. Now a deep breath and deals the 1-2. This is low and outside. As it has been all night long, the wind continues to blow in from straightaway right field. Yet Tanaka cleared the fence out there a few innings ago. 2-2. Hit hard, one hopper over to Ellis at shortstop. Fields it cleanly, throw across, a beauty. 2 up, 2 down here in the ninth. Ellis is just so smooth. We've talked about it all season long at shortstop. Continues it there. And that brings up Ben Neednagel, the shortstop.
Now batting the shortstop, number 16, Ben Neednagel.
There's 7 outs that Ellis has been involved in here tonight. First pitch on the way to Neednagel, the lefty, takes the ball in at the feet. We saw a game earlier this year at home where he was involved in double-digit putouts. 1-0 that one. Foul back into the rights. I believe it was the Southern Illinois series. 1-1. That one foul back into the left. ORU Sports Network research crew is hard at work right now. He was involved in 9 in ORU's 1-0 win over Southern Illinois. That was a Saturday game. 1-2. Ferris misses a little bit inside. We'll see if we can get this after this pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch home from Ferris all the way to the backstop. Only 6 on the Sunday game. I'm going to have to go back and really pinpoint when that happened. Payoff pitch from Ferris. Grounded foul right side. But at shortstop, of course, you're going to get a lot of opportunities. That's where the bulk of the ground balls go to. Got a fielding percentage of .966 this year. And again, because his sample size is just so much bigger than everybody else's. Another payoff pitch from Ferris. Grounded to guess who? Hudson Ellis at shortstop. Throws across in time. And the inning of Hudson Ellis comes to a close. He has all 3 putouts in the 9th inning to cap off a 4th straight 1-2-3 inning. We go to the 9th inning, the bottom of the 9th inning. Oral Roberts trailing 4-3. They need 1 to tie and 2 to win it. Find out next here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast. Whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial, sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
To the bottom of the 9th we go from Enid, Oklahoma. Oral Roberts trails Air Force 4-3. They need 1 to keep the game going. They need 2 to walk off the Falcons as Tyler Broderick, Matthew Maynard, Ethan Fender, the scheduled 3. 6, 7, and 8 in the order to face off against Easton Miller, who's been good out of the bullpen. It was really good in the 8th inning. 1-2-3 with a pair of strikeouts. Miller out of the line to the first pitch to Broderick. This is upstairs. Broderick reached on an error in the sixth. He's officially 0 for 3 here tonight. ORU with only 3 hits in the ball game, yet they find themselves within striking distance. 1-0. Broderick takes in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. The Golden Eagles this year, when trailing after 8 innings, are 0-6. No walk-off wins, obviously, for them this season. They've only scored 2 runs in the 9th all season. 2-0. Broderick looks at a ball high and outside. Good start for Broderick here to lead things off in the 9th inning. Miller out of the line, the 3-0. In there for a called strike. Broderick thought it was ball 4 down low, and it was close. The at-bat continues for at least another pitch. 3-1. There's ball 4, high and outside, and the leadoff man is on for the Golden Eagles in the 9th. The tying run is aboard. So here's Matthew Maynard stepping in. Runner on first. Nobody out, and Air Force is going to go to the bullpen. So leadoff walk for Tyler Broderick prompts the change, and we'll find out who emerges from that bullpen when we come back. Oral Roberts down a run, but the tying run aboard with nobody out in the 9th inning. 4-3 Air Force. This is Golden Eagle Baseball on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today. WAC.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Out of the bullpen, it is Sam Hentges emerging for Air Force. He takes over for Easton Miller, who goes an inning and a third. No hits, no runs right now. He is responsible for Broderick over at first. 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. A really nice day for Miller out of the bullpen. And Hentges takes over for Air Force as they try and close things out. Meanwhile, Oral Roberts has the tying run on first base with nobody out. As Matthew Maynard steps in for the Golden Eagles. Hentges, a junior out of Seal Beach, California, Squadron Reb 11. A tall left-hander on the bump, and the first pitch. Maynard shows bunt, gets it down right side, but it trickles foul. It's nearly a beauty. But we will do it again. No balls and a strike. Cole Dudding, a pinch hitter, awaits on deck. Or 23 in whites in place of Ethan Fender. We wondered if they would make any changes when we were discussing in the top half. We get our answer here in the bottom half with Dudding. Maynard is 0 for 3 tonight. The 0-1, he shows bunt again, pulls it back, and that one gets away from Klein. Broderick takes off for second, and he's in without a throw. That pitch was way high and outside, and somehow Klein got a glove on it. It's going to be a wild pitch that advances Broderick to second. And the tying run is in scoring position with nobody out. The catcher Klein's going to step out in front of home plate, deliver the signs to his infield and outfield. Maynard has driven in 5 runs. 4 of those 5 runs that he has driven in have come over the last 4 games. He shows bunt again. The 1-1 infield crash as he pulls it back and swings and misses. They get 1 ball and 2 strikes. Try to catch him napping. And now it's Klein stepping out in front of home plate again with more signals. He's back behind the dish, and here we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, runner on second. That's a tying run, Tyler Broderick. ORU trailing 4-3. Hentges ready. The lefty looks back at second, fires the 1-2 high and outside. We said it earlier, ORU does not have a walk-off win this year. They are 0-6 when trailing after 8 innings of play. Can they change that narrative here tonight? 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch home. Maynard looks at ball 3 in the opposite batter's box. Way to battle back Matthew Maynard. Fell behind the count 1-2. Now the count is full and a chance to put the winning run on base. Hentges looks back at second, fires the payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Went down and outside and Maynard followed. First strikeout for Hentges, second one for Maynard here tonight. And there's 1 gone in the 9th, and here comes the pinch hitter Colt Dudding. Dudding has been successful in pinch hitting roles before. Batting .250 this year. This will be his 13th appearance of the season. 2 homers, 6 RBIs. And this may prompt a chess move from Air Force. As here comes a meeting. So everybody from the infield is on the bump. And all eyes are on the Air Force bullpen. And they will go to it. So the late signal. And Hentges only records the 1 out here in the 9th inning. And Air Force trying to not take any chances as they go back to their bullpen. Tying run is on second base with only 1 gone here at the bottom of the 9th inning. Oral Roberts trailing 4-3. We'll tell you all about the new arm on the other side. This is Golden Eagle Baseball on the ORU Sports Network.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Trey Rutledge comes out of the bullpen for Air Force. Where's the number 14, the big right-hander? The freshman out of Rainsville, Alabama. The squadron of Cobras As ORU has the tying run on second base with one out here in the bottom of the ninth inning. He will face off against Cole Dunning. Air Force leading it 4-3. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. As we mentioned, Cole Dunning, pair of homers this year, 6 RBIs, a .250 average. Rutledge in 7 appearances, a 2-0 record, a .368 ERA, and 14 2/3. He's given up 15 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned, 4 walks, 13 Ks. As Dunning gets his first plate appearance of the night. Righty on righty, tying run at second. And the first pitch, Rutledge misses high and tight. Rutledge, another arm that has some 4 ERAs, part of action is get away from Klein, but not far enough for Broderick to advance further. Last appearance for Rutledge came against Nevada. 3-2. That makes it 2 balls and a strike. Broderick on second. He walked to get on base. He advanced on a wild pitch. And Maynard struck out moments ago. Dunning prompts the pitching change. Rutledge with the 2-1. Dunning right back at him. It's off the rubber, and it's stopped on a dive at shortstop, but it's an infield single. Neednagel did everything he could to keep that in the infield, and he did so successfully. But they're on the corners now with only 1 out, and the winning run is on. It'll be an infield single for Cole Dunning, just the 4th hit of the ball game for Oral Roberts. And that sets up Hudson Ellis with a massive opportunity. It took a funky hop literally off the rubber on the mound and deflected it just to the left of second base. So I think it made the play almost easier for Neednagel at shortstop. Not that the diving stop was an easy play in general, but brought the ball a little bit closer to him. But the bottom line is ORU has runners on the corners with only 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Ellis is 0 for 2 with a walk. And the first pitch. Ellis off the end of the bat down the right field line. Could be a tough play. Garish racing over, and it lands in the seats. With eventful strike number 1 for Hudson Ellis. He's driven in 12 this year. 4 of those 12 RBIs have come in the last 5 games. Does not have a homer. Faces an 0-1 count with runners on the corners. Rutledge fires the 0-1. This time Ellis shows bunt. He pushes it. The flip home, and it is in time to get Broderick. Masterfully executed by Elmore, who just charged in from first base, and he completes the glove flip home to the catcher, Klein. And they cut down the lead runner, Broderick, to make it 2 outs. That is a tough one for the Golden Eagles. The inning still continues, of course, as Ellis reaches on a fielder's choice. That puts runners on first and second for Makani Tanaka. A single and a solo homer for him tonight. And let's see if he's got one more big swing left in him. But ORU down to their final out. Trailing 4-3. Bottom 9 here in Enid, Oklahoma. Rutledge fires the first pitch. A big swing and a miss from Tanaka. Tanaka on the season with runners in scoring position. Doing quite well, batting .324 in 37 at-bats. He's got Dunning on second, Ellis on first. The 0-1. And he smashes it the other way. Foul off the netting atop the third base side dugout. It jammed him on the hands. And it's 0-2. ORU down to their final strike. But applying pressure here in the ninth. Home plate umpire Brandon Meissen requests new baseballs, and his request is granted. So can Makani Tanaka keep the ball game rolling? 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the ninth inning. ORU trails by a run. Rutledge looks back at second, fires home. Tanaka swings and misses. Strike 3, and the ball game is over. Second strikeout for Rutledge as he slams the door shut, and Air Force escapes the late threat from the Golden Eagle offense. The final score, the Air Force Falcons 4 and the Oral Roberts Golden Eagles 3. These two teams split the regular season series, and they even up the all-time series at 2 games apiece. Don't go anywhere. The Empire Fence post-game show comes your way next. We'll recap all 9 innings of what was a fantastic ball game to be a part of. Once again, the final score, Air Force wins it 4-3 over the Golden Eagles. We'll be back with you on the Empire Fence post-game show right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, we don't just sell cars, we stand behind them. That's why we offer a lifetime warranty on every new Acura and select pre-owned vehicles. Drive with confidence, knowing your investment is protected for the long haul. Stop by Grubbs Acura of Tulsa today. Luxury you can trust, backed for life.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9%.
For delicious fried and rotisserie chicken, look no our mouth-watering chicken gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at DonThorntonAuto.com.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Basketball season is here, so let Racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Nine innings are in the books, and it's time for the Empire Fence postgame report. For the full breakdown, stats, and reaction, here's play-by-play voice Connor Clark.
It was a close one to the very end here in Enid, Oklahoma, but Air Force prevails in the final innings as they win it 4-3 over the Golden Eagles here on Wednesday night. Welcome into the Empire Fence postgame show. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network as Oral Roberts drops a close one, and they end up splitting the season series with the Air Force Falcons. Each team getting one game apiece in the win column, and now the all-time series is tied at 2 games apiece. Another wrinkle for you right there. Let's break it down for you inning by inning, 1 through 9, as it started early with Air Force. They scored twice as Ben Neednagel came around to score on a Luke Elmore RBI single, but it's later Landon Boyd that lays down an RBI bunt single that scores Wyatt Hanoyan. And right off the rip, it was 2-0 Air Force. And then Oral Roberts' offense, well, they got off to a bit of a rocky start. They went 1-2-3 in the first 2 innings, 6 up, 6 down, and actually started 7 up, 7 down for Bowen Brantingham. But he got roughed up a little bit in that third inning as Oral Roberts got in the scoring column for the first time in kind of an unorthodox way, as Ethan Fender ends up scoring on an error, and Oral Roberts will cut the lead in half. Heading into the fourth inning, Air Force would be leading 2-1. In the fourth, though, Air Force would respond right back, and it was Caden Bradshaw's second double of the game, an RBI double for him that would score Landon Boyd, and then Brooks Burdine would come around to score moments later, and after 4 innings, it would be 4-1 Air Force. Moments later, though, in the 6th and the 7th inning, Oral Roberts would score twice, once in each inning. ORU scored another unearned run as Tanaka came around to score on a throwing error as he reached on a single initially and worked his way around the base paths. And Tyler Broderick reached on said error that allowed Tanaka to score. So that would make it a 4-2 ball game heading into the 7th. Then in the 7th, it was Makani Tanaka back in action yet again. He would smack his 4th home run of the season, his 16th RBI, which is the team leading total now, and he's tied for the team leading homers with 4 of them. That would pull ORU within a run as the offense was stifling on and off as the Golden Eagle offense went in order 5 times out of the 9 innings here tonight. And the Golden Eagles, well, they create traffic in the 9th as they put the winning run on first base, but they cannot bring anybody home as a strikeout to Makani Tanaka ends the ball game. And that is the final. Air Force 4 and Oral Roberts 3. Game was played in 2 hours and 55 minutes. And let's get you the final totals for you. Air Force 4 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They leave 8 on base. Oral Roberts with 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and they leave 7 on base. The winning pitcher, Aiden Poe, picks up his 2nd win of the season. Brendan Asher picks up the loss, his 1st of the year, and Trey Rutledge picks up his 1st save of the season. But there were some pretty good pitching performances out of this Golden Eagle pitching staff, and I think Brendan Asher's is one of them. He goes 3 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. He's got no walks and 6 strikeouts through 2 appearances post-injury, and he's still working his way back, but it's really good to see the sophomore Brendan Asher out there pitching yet again, and hopefully his load will continue to increase as we move farther into the season. We also saw really good pitching performances out of Weston Rouse and Jack Hill, to nobody's surprise. They all throw scoreless innings, and really, the bullpen down the stretch for Oral Roberts was incredible. I mean, that goes from Luke Williams on, because in the last 4 innings, Air Force did not have a base runner. They went in order from the 6th all the way through the 9th inning. So give the ORU bullpen a ton of credit down the stretch here today. They kept ORU in it offensively when they were struggling, but unfortunately it just was not enough here tonight. On the other side, Trey Rutledge, had a really nice outing, but it was Aiden Poe, 4 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, only one of them earned, no walks, and 2 Ks for him, and that is why he picked up the win for Air Force. And once again, the final, Air Force wins it 4-3. They improved to 10-12 on the year. Their conference record, of course, does not move. They're 5-1 in the Mountain West. Oral Roberts falls to 14-11, and of course, their conference record does not move. They are 6-0. Speaking of conference records, well, Oral Roberts will have a chance to improve their conference record starting Friday as they resume Summit League Conference play for their first road series in conference play of the year. They take on the North Dakota State Bison Friday, Saturday, and Sunday up in Fargo. First pitch times for all 3 days, 3 p.m., 2 p.m., and 1 p.m. You can catch every single second of every single inning right here on the ORU Sports Network. We'll have the pregame for you at 2:45 on Friday afternoon. Another big series for this Golden Eagle club as they try and continue their perfect start to Summit League Conference play. Should be a really fun 3 games up at Newman Outdoor Field in Fargo. After that, the Golden Eagles will return home the next week. They will play host to the Oklahoma Sooners on the last day of March, the 31st. That should be a lot of fun Tuesday at Chapman Park. And check us out. First pitch time at 6 o'clock. Then we'll have the pregame for you at 5:50. Should be a packed house that night, and then they'll be back in action over the weekend against Northern Colorado for another home series in Summit League Conference play. But that is what is next for the Golden Eagles as they fall 4-3 against Air Force here tonight, splitting the regular season series. So that'll do it for us here from Enid, Oklahoma at David Allen Memorial Ballpark. A big thanks to our sponsorship group, as always, for helping us put on these great broadcasts. A big thanks to our ORU Sports Network crew for making us look and sound great with each and every single broadcast. And a big thanks to all of you for making us a part of your Wednesday night festivities. We hope you enjoy the rest of your night and the rest of your week. This is Connor Clark saying so long from Enid. You've been listening to Golden Eagle Baseball right here on the ORU Sports Network.